hello. So quick schedule update, or not really. It's basically the same as it was, but this is further explanation. We got 2 weeks of BBS, so that sucks for me. But then the 13th and the 20th, there's big boss events in SAO, so I'm getting a break from BBS, as I rightfully deserve. And hopefully by then we're actually through Aqua, and then I will still continue not playing BBS, and instead chat user twerks to the mode will be playing the super bosses as per my agreement to stream this game. But that should be it. Alright, I'm doing okay. Let's leave this on, actually. This is a good song. Hopefully it'll stop Yuta Hikari from fucking suing my ass as I start Birth by Sleep. Do you guys know it's really fucking hard to give Japan money? I'm always shocked whenever I try to buy, like, whenever I try to, get anything from Japan that's like a store exclusive type of thing that I have to ship, or more specifically in this case, buying things in Japanese games that I play. It is actually the biggest fucking headache in the world. Because I started playing Isekai, which is like a new gacha, which is bunch of isekai crossovers. The isekais get isekai'd, thus the name Isekai. Also, I became a goblin the other day in this game, and I did not grape the first woman I saw, so like, pat on the back for me. Like, that took a lot of restraint. But I actually do like the game. However, I haven't wanted to spend money in it, but I wanted to figure out how in case that ever happens, and it's still not all put together yet. I have to do something with my bank. It's so annoying, dude. You're making real progress. Thanks. That game's the like story mode of that game, I was actually surprised. I thought it would be all filler, everything that isn't the actual crossover stuff. And I mean, yeah, it technically is. But the actual story and stuff is actually kind of fun. You just keep getting reincarnated into different worlds. And you're basically building a harem across time, essentially. And I'm going through the goblin route right now because I could read that had I beat the route, I would get a skill that lets me summon goblins. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. But like, I didn't bother the rest of it because it's Japanese, so I don't always read every detail because that's a process. So I was like, okay, I get to summon goblins. That's awesome, cool. I do it, and then I turn into a goblin, and there's a woman immediately in front of me, and my base instincts kind of took over, but you know. I restrained myself because she was a lady of the church. As a priest. And now we are currently living in the forest together. So, yeah, my life's pretty interesting. Alright. I think I'm set up here. It did take a lot of restraint. Thank you for noticing. How was my day yesterday? Ooh, I know why you're asking that. My day was funny. Very funny. Extremely funny, actually. For context, if you're watching this VOD or in chat and are just fucking clueless, Sonic Kitties for the past, I don't know, over a week right now have been reacting, let's say, what's expected to them to the Sonic video. Which is very funny. I believe I briefly talked about this last stream. But essentially, what it boils down to is instead of any actual criticism, it's just like, this guy is bad. You can't listen to him because he's bad. Even though he's right about everything, which always happens with my fucking videos, which is why that third section of the Sonic video even exists. Because it happened with my fucking Frontiers video, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get ahead of this. And I so perfectly did. So there's just been a lot of funny reactions. So basically, but it's essentially the victim complex of constantly lying. And let me explain for a moment before we start off here. And I know the game's not on screen. No one tell me. I swear to God, if anyone tells me the game's not on screen, I'm gonna lose my mind. Here's the game. So there's a bunch of like stuff going on the Sonic Twitter right now. Hold on. Remember when I talked about... Oh, hold on, let me read this first. Remember when I talked about Marvel Rivals and Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic? I saw your wholesome pre-stream waiting screen as an underrated frog would say, huzzah, a man of quality. Oh, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. I also love Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic and Rivals. It's actually crazy how much justice Rivals does to their characters compared to actual Marvel comics and Marvel movies right now. Very enjoyable for that alone, but obviously I like the game in general. Anyway, there's a bunch of drama going on Sonic Twitter right now because an official IDW artist, one of the ones I featured in the video, keeps drawing Sonic the Hedgehog, the character, with like trans surgery scars like on the chest. So like there's obviously some drama around that because again, official Sonic IDW, Sega, you know, within the pipeline of being official. And people are like, you know, there's drama around that. Like, what are you doing? You doing that, etc. But I got blamed because it's always my fault somehow, some way. It is always my fault. So Sonic Twitter's like, it's all because of this video that people are doing harassment and harassing people. And they don't post any proof, by the way, of course. They never do. Let's just... you'll probably recognize this name. Oh, this is even... This is even more, unprofessional is probably the best. This is even more unprofessional than I thought it was, actually. I'm kind of shocked. So yeah, it's this one. I believe they're an artist at IDW. I don't read IDW anymore. Unless I have to for a video, which, you know, was the last video. But anyway. So essentially this, they're like, every Thursday I'm going to draw as Sonic characters as trans now for trans positivity, visibility, etc. So this started a whole thing where a bunch of drama obviously started around this because, again, official IDW under Sega, etc. So all this drama happened and there were fights going on, people, you know, giving their opinions on this because it's the internet. I am vomit, correct? But anyway, I got blamed for all the drama. It was somehow my fault. Because there was this big post that has like 6K or something. That was like, notice how all the harassment started after this video came out. Putting it all on me. Again, I'm the boogeyman of Twitter, Sonic community, etc. It's always my fault when something happens. But they showed no proof, obviously. Of this happening. And I can pull up the post too. Or at least a screenshot of it. Give me a moment. Alright, you're gonna see a Magusta on this because I'm taking this from a Twitter mutual who is of the Spanish variety. This is not my post. So in case you're wondering why this screenshot is in Spanish. So this was the thing. So this was the thing blaming me. Again, nothing attached. No proof of anything happening at all. Just it's my fault. Dimitri Monroe did it, you know? The YouTuber who shall not be named, essentially. But anyway, so that happened. And what is always very interesting to me about this, and I see this a lot because people were like, oh my god, he showed names in the video. Clearly he's trying to harass people. And I have not seen one singular example of anyone going from my video to like harass people on Twitter, first of all. And second of all, if it happened, that ain't my fucking fault. I'm not their dad. They're not my student. Like, I have no fucking control over that person. That ain't my problem. You posted something online, publicly on the internet. I didn't post any of your private information and post a private DM. You publicly posted that. It has nothing to do with me. That's what happens on the internet. But to me, what's even crazier, it's like these people act like they care about harassment, but like, it's all a fucking farce. Like, again, this is on the one post I was talking about earlier, blaming me. And this is what they said about it. Harass them, bully them. I don't care. I don't care if it's stooping to their level, question mark. We gotta hit her hard enough so she'll stay home for good. Ignoring her and everyone like her is just going to cause her to grow worse. It's like an infection. It gets worse if it's not treated. So this is a sentiment I keep seeing. I showed off another screenshot basically doing the same type of thing. That was like, we have to harass Dimitri Monroe. And as you'll notice, there's a her in here. And this is because whenever these people talk about these things, it's just a mindless fucking hate mob, as you're going to see in the next screenshot I show off. This person thought I was knack. I'm gonna correct you, but Dimitri is such a massive egg. Emphasis. I wouldn't even blame you for thinking they were a woman. LMAO. Oh, I was just thinking of crack when writing this. Again, this hate mob is so massive that like they don't actually understand or even believe anyone actually did anything. It's just completely regurgitation. They just think me and Knack are the same person, right? Because again, it's a mindless hate mob. But again, which is like, they misgendered me or whatever, they called me a woman, but they were like, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter because they're such an egg. Which if you don't know, egg is a term that men are usually called by the trans community and trans activists if they believe they are a trans woman. So when you're trying to say, oh, that person's definitely trans, just basically actual grooming behavior. So that's from my day. But it's just funny, ultimately. I don't like to say this in these words a lot because people will misconstrue it. But, like, all of this essentially ends up being free advertising. Like, every time there's a post blowing up about my video being like, you can't watch that, he's so bad, I'll get, like, a bump of views, about a few thousands. Like, if I look at my analytics, and I'm like, what the hell? What's that? I can usually just assume it's a post. And that's like, I don't necessarily want that. I'd rather be left alone, but these people are so dumb, so again, so mindless that they don't understand what they are essentially doing is free promotion. I'm getting bigger because of it. And like, again, that's not me saying I do these things because I want that, because I want the controversy. These are just my opinions put out in full, unfiltered. But that's what they end up doing. And honestly, the only time I try to avoid tweeting about this, and I'll read most of your comments in a second, excuse me. I try to avoid tweeting about this stuff or talking about it, because by the same metric, it's not worth dealing with. I don't feel like giving these people attention. It's not worth my time. I got more important things to do. But the one thing I commented on Twitter was this post on here. Because it just personified things so perfectly. They were getting on me for the way I designed the thumbnail, because if you notice, when Amy's winking, it almost looks like she only has one eye. And they were like, he doesn't even know how to draw Amy Rose. And it's like, well, someone better call fucking the actual official Sonic artist, right? What's his name? Yuji Yukiawa? That might be wrong. I'm going off memory, I'm sorry. But that's the stylization of Sonic characters in 2D art. The middle ridge comes all the way down to the middle to make a wink, right? But again, this is what you expect from the current Sonic fans, right? IDW sales are in the fucking ground. They don't even read the comics. They probably don't play the games beyond YouTube videos in most cases. That's why they love Ian Flynn and his references, because he writes a fucking paragraph of context. Because these people don't interact with the franchise, they won't understand the fact that this thumbnail is literally a direct fucking reference to a panel. Literally drawn to be the exact same. Also, it's based on Sonic channel art as well. But yeah, IDW kind of fucking in the sewers in terms of money. None of the people who go like crazy to defend it on the internet actually, well, if they read it, they clearly don't support it anyway. They read it online. I've probably given more money to IDW than any of these people fucking have, which is sad to say, because again, I gave IDW a chance for a long time. I have all the Metal Virus issues on my shelf back here. And even a little past that, until I was like, I don't really want to support this anymore. It's funny they give you free publicity, but you can show them, but it won't affect them because literally none of us will ever go out of their way to Twitter. Literally free publicity. Yeah, that's the thing. It's actually crazy, like how Twitter's in its own bubble, right? They're always like, on all these posts, you see like, oh my God, how are people promoting him? Oh my God, how does it have so many views? Oh my God, how does it have such a high like ratio? And it's because Twitter lives in its own little fucking world, right? Like the things they complain about, the average person does not give two fucking shits about. And that's why I can always tell when there's a bump, because there's always comments on my videos in like little spurts that are like, very cool, but aren't you a bigot? And it's like, oh, someone made a post about it, right? Like I can always tell because it's inorganic, I guess is the word to say. It's crazy. And again, I don't want their bump. I don't want them to bump me. I rather them not be here at all. But it's like their actions are antithetical to what they want. They are just, you know, promoting. They don't even hide being groomers. They just don't like negative connotations of the word groomer. Yeah, dude, that's like, what is that new executive order Trump just did? There's no surgery for minors now, which it's like, yeah, duh. Like most countries that are even considered more LGBT positive, which probably isn't usually the case in reality, just, you know, Twitter people saying that, they actually also have that in effect. But the second that went off, you still all like the Lilith Lovitz and all the other like trans activists of Twitter go be like, this is bad. We should be able to mutilate the children. And it's like, what? What are you talking about? It's not that you as an adult can't do anything. It's just you can't cut off a child to a teenager's body parts, like, or whatever, right? Actual insanity. It's crazy. I love how they call you every kind of is under the sun, but never show evidence of such claims. Yeah, it's either that or like they just actually fabricate things. It is actually insane. And you know what? Credit to like the internet, I guess. This time I've actually seen when people like make up a false claim about me, I've seen more people be like, actually, this isn't true. That got made up 10 years ago. Like, this is just a complete fucking phony screenshot or phony accusation, etc. But 90% of the time, there's no proof whatsoever. Because again, it's all mindless. It's just regurgitation. Usually what happens is people on the internet, especially in these types of circles, they don't understand the distinct difference between I don't like something and it is evil. If they dislike something, it is in fact evil, and therefore they go out of their way to prove it. They won't actually take apart any argument presented or information, anything. They will just say, you can't listen to this person because, just because, okay? You can't listen to them. That's bad. Yeah, and by bigot, I assume they mean you're not far left, right? Like, I don't... like, to me, it's actually crazy. I think most people consider me, like, right-wing nowadays. That's fine. I don't really care. But, like, my only stance, and I've said this since I was a fucking 8-year-old, bro. Again, I was 8 years old doing a presentation, like, my public speech assignment on 4Kids censorship. To me, the thing I care about is just artistic integrity and everything being censored now. That is what I care about first and foremost. Because I like the creation of art. Lilith Loveth has amended the N-word for white people. Looking forward to when someone calls them it back and then goes and posts a thread. What's their N-word for white people? My favorite thing that Twitter user Lilith Lovett has said is she used breeder as an insult to like straight people, which is insane, bro. That is so sexually charged. If I called you a breeder in conversation, would you not assume I'm flirting with you? Like, this is, or I guess more a better example, if a woman called you a breeder, would you not assume it's flirting? It's so insane to me, but I guess it's the fucking meme of like everything trans is like either violence or sexual in terms of comedy and whatnot. Because of course that thing has sexual undertones. Like, what the fuck? Like, I never thought I'd ever become one of the classic Sonic fans I used to hate. Don't get me wrong. I still blame them in generals for 2010s, but I sympathize with them a bit more now. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I feel like a lot of people from that era for classic Sonic is they wanted American Sonic, you know, like the Freedom Fighters and that era of like the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog type characterization. So I don't necessarily agree with them, or think they were right at any point in time. But I understand the sentiment of what you are saying. I was only kept alive by graphic novel people. They sucker in by the fact that they have the most lazy liaison. Oh, I know that word, but I'm having trouble saying it. Laissez-faire, whatever. Editors in the industry. Everyone knows what that word is I was trying to say. But holy shit, it was not coming out. Yeah, breeder is a compliment. It's like you have sex and reproduce. Like, actually insane. Did Ninja answer my question? No, not liaison. Laissez-faire. I don't know why I'm struggling to say it. It's actually shocking that I do like voiceover for like, you know, like I guess like part of like my jobs, right? You know, on YouTube, because I'm actually not very good at speaking. It is actually shocking how bad I am at speaking. That is honestly part of the reasons recording can take a while. Vanilla Gorilla, that's funny. Hey Dimitri, Shoe on Head's making a new video today. You excited? I can't remember the last time I made a Shoe on Head, or last time I watched a Shoe on Head video. I don't have a problem with her, but I think most of the stuff, like, I don't really care about drama, especially in relation to like general stuff. Like if it's about games or you know, a series I care about, I'll have some interest, but I usually don't really care to watch commentary channels and whatnot. Like, it's generally stuff I could not give a shit about. Again, not an insult to them, just not something I really care for. I always forget how weird the Sonic fandom is till you post. The real outrage should be the lack of Chow Gardens for a decade plus. Yeah, man, get in line. We've all been saying it for quite a long time. It is actually disgusting how much Sega must hate money. It would be so easy. Like, they understand people want Chow because, like, you go to Sonic Generations, you know, they're, oh, we put the Chow back, like the remake. But no, but they never actually give the thing people want, which is the fucking Chow Garden. And you figure it, like, it could print money. You could make like a mobile Chow Garden game that functions like a VMU that would connect to like a Sonic Adventure remake or a Sonic Adventure 3 or literally anything. And that would print money. Sega would never have to worry again. They could go back to the console business. They could build a whole new machine with that. Like, where am I supposed to go? Where am I at? I need to actually play the game at some point. Oh, I guess we're going back to Radiant Garden. Oh, the only two YouTuber job I catch up was Razor Fist and Melanie Mac or whatever. Yeah, again, I don't look into this stuff, but I generally will come into contact with it, especially with people who are like cucking out, I guess. The stuff with Razor Fist and Melanie Mac is so fucking stupid. Like, people overuse the word grifter. Grifter is used as, I don't like what this person says. Like, that's why I get called it all the time. That's why a lot of people get called a grifter, right? But when you generally see channels or people that like just kind of sway their opinion with the wind, wherever it's blowing, whether it's them always needing to be the controversial side or always need to be in agreement with the current running rhetoric, like a channel like Actman would be what I consider a grifter, right? Because he's this dude bro type of thing, that's his presentation, but he's been like pro censorship so many fucking times because that's like the approved current opinion. But now that you see things kind of swaying into the chud direction, he's like been against stuff in the games industry. Like, that's an actual grifter. And you see that a lot with like these other people that just got mentioned that just go with the wind. I never liked Razor Fist in general because of his weird opinions on Japanese stuff. I've never liked Melanie Mac because she has tattoos. I feel like Melanie Mac used to be like hardcore left and then she swayed right. And I mean, you see that a lot because like, you ever see that like stone toss picture that's like, wait, these aren't the, are these the wrong colors? Whoa, 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 where's the back? Hold on. Alright, a lot of disgusting things are happening right now. We need to... You know what? Fuck it. I'm just resetting the game. I don't know why this happened. I mean, I'm in open cage. I think it's because when I'm playing... Alright, so I'm guessing what happens is when I hit restore, like when I'm playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and I restore my files, I think it also restores BBS, which is stupid. But I can just rebuild the game in 2 seconds. Yeah, those are the final mix colors, which are disgusting. So back when Kingdom Hearts games used to re-release all the time, they would change all the Heartless colors to be quirky and whoa, look, something new, and everything was ugly. Everything was wrong. And it pains me that children probably grew up with the final mix colors and they just think that's normal. Because everything looks so bad. If you want an example, oh, here's a good one. You're gonna see. Wow, this is a. This is a fake PNG, and I'm not fixing it because I don't care that much. But you will see what I mean. It's okay, Reddit. Take your time saving a fucking image. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take a fucking screenshot. Reddit is a useless fucking site. Imagine my shock. Jesus Christ, dude. So yeah, on the left you have like the normal colors, how it should be, how God intended. And on the right is an abomination against God. Like, what the fuck is that? That is what final mix colors do to video games. Oh wait, shit, I don't get sued. Hold on. So yeah, if you didn't know. If they grew up with Final Mix colors, they grew up with the PS3 ports, which is awful. Well, no, they could have grew up with the PS4 ports or the Steam releases. Children are still being produced. They're not like they're not like extinct. I can't see here, but I'm gonna assume everything's fine now. Who thought the Final Mix designs were good? Maybe Nomura, I don't know. What the fuck? Dude, what's going on? Did Birth by Sleep update? Dude, what the hell? I need to see a Heartless. I need to see if it's just Aqua's back not working. I think BBS might have updated, which is weird. I don't think it did. Yeah, no, these are the wrong colors. Dude, what the fuck's going on? Am I like a crazy person? I'm gonna be honest, I know this is gonna severely derail the stream, but I'm not fucking playing this game without Aqua's back. This is weird though. Like I mean, I don't see why this would happen unless unless there was an update. Final mix. move this in here. This game is actually unplayable without Aqua's back. I don't actually like. Oh my! Did I? I would love to stream you guys my desktop so you could see what I'm gonna have to do, but I don't trust that happening. Installed. All right, I have BBS. I have BBS files extracted. All right, maybe maybe this time it'll be fine. Emergency SAO stream. There's nothing. I mean, I'm high enough level for the fight, but I'm not properly prepared. I don't think I'm gonna be streaming SAO until the new boss stuff happens. Honestly, if for anyone who wants to get an SAO, this upcoming boss raid is actually a great time because it's for lower level people. It goes up to the highest level, but it's for up to level 42, 130. So it's gonna be easier for me. But it's like a boss gauntlet, which should be fun. It's a good time to get in it, and then the next week after that, the Extreme Trummel comes back, so I'll be streaming both those weeks. I started playing Kingdom Hearts through the Xbox ports on the HD collection when I got them at 16. Only reason I didn't play KH when I knew about it was because I never owned a PlayStation. What is wrong with you? How did you never owned a PlayStation until like a PS5? Like that's getting into like, I don't know, like NFTs right now. Like like the well's been dry. Alright, surely this time it'll work. I'm kind of worried. Actually, I don't, that text looks more HD. You know what it is? I think I know. I think if this works, I think I know what fucked it up, and I'll be really fucking mad. This does look slightly more HD, but I can't tell if I'm coping. Yep, okay, it worked. So I'm pretty sure what the problem was is I tried using Refined, which is a big mod for Kingdom Hearts 2, but I don't actually like 90% of its features. I kind of hate 90% of what it changes because it messes with certain item descriptions and move names and moves some stuff around. But it has a retry function from KH3 and an extra shortcut menu, so it backsports some stuff. And I think that's cool. But the guide doesn't have like toggles and stuff to actually let you choose and pick what you want. And it just fucking breaks everything every time I try to use it. I'm not a fan of Refined, which is probably an extremely hot take among people who mod KH. But yeah, the game is now playable. You're welcome, everyone. You don't have to see any more of those disgusting final mixed creatures. Look at the disgustingly little damage I'm doing, by the way. So, this stream in general is probably just gonna be a oh my god, the damage. It's probably just gonna be a just chatting stream. Like, so if you haven't watched any of the other parts of this playthrough so far, every time we get to this world, we literally stop doing everything and we grind. Because this is finally the point where we can grind the correct material for like second chance once more. Really good abilities that you need in critical. And also, you're underpowered as shit by the time you get here if you're doing like a normal playthrough and don't grind before this. Which you can see by how little fucking damage I'm doing right now. Should have been me. Should have been me in the back right there. But yeah, that's the game right now. So this really is just gonna be a just chatting stream. The problem is, like, I feel like I'm doing. I guess Aqua is a weak little. Well, she's a woman, so of course she's a weak little bitch. I feel like I'm doing way less damage as even when I was then when I was here. But yeah, look at this little like chip damage that I do. It is actually disgusting. And critical makes this way worse. So in Kingdom Hearts 2, the mainline game before this. Oh, good, Blizzard. When you play on critical, you got a damage buff yourself, and the enemy's got a damage buff, which is really cool and one of my favorite difficulty designs. However, Osaka team does not know how to make a fucking video game, and never learned, as we're gonna experience going forward. So critical basically turns every enemy into a damage sponge, and you do less damage, you get less experience. Every bad design choice that you can imagine from a higher difficulty mode exists in this game. And the problem I'm facing right now is, like, I don't actually want to fight all these enemies, because at that point I'm risking dying and having my experience reset. So I'm probably just going to beat this little area, leave, and then we'll just grind the fuck out of that one section once I can finally get there. Well, goodbye. I'm going back to Castle Oblivion or whatever. Decision get made, it's probably just easier to develop. Well, see, the thing, I think either way, no, I think it's just poor design. Like I mean, it's just as easy to tweak the damage numbers in one direction as it is to tweak the damage numbers for another reason. I guess just bloating enemy HP bars is technically easier than figuring out the damage calc that is fair for you, the player. Because your damage doesn't get buffed in BBS for playing critical, which is stupid. So I guess it is technically easier. The damage buff only exists on 0 EXP. Oh, right. I forgot that's a thing. I didn't even know that was a thing until recently. But yeah, I guess you get a damage buff at 0 XP, and as this guy said in chat, it's still not comparable to KH2. Is there anything positive you can say about this game? Aqua's attractive. That's it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. I thought about it. That's it. And they took away her sexiest feature. They took away her back when they actually released the game.
No, run!
Aqua's, excuse me. Little Kyrie's also cute, I guess.
I can feel the light.
Hello, speak up. Nomura knows how to design women.
I can fight like this.
Hurry! You gotta get that girl to someplace that's safe.
Who are you? Why do you have a keyblade?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we gotta stop these things. Huh? Everything all right?
Touching Aqua's Keyblade is apparently how Kyrie can wield hers. Oh, that scene right there. The more is it? Wow, it's really that easy, huh? Alright, unfortunately I cannot de-link with my boys. So we're not gonna see any epic Ven de-linking here. I feel like Mickey's actually a decent partner, probably. So. Bridget's a man now. Oh yeah, that's funny. If you didn't know, when there's some Guilty Gear anime coming out or whatever, and when Arc System USA made a post about Brigada. Good, awesome, outstanding, amazing. They in the post, it was the VA, and they were talking about how excited she is to play him, and they kept referring to Bridget as a guy, and then the post had to be taken down because it went against the mandates from Arc System US, I guess. So, fun fact. Some people ask me, do I ever get tired of being right? It is very taxing, I will tell you. It's very taxing. I will not be watching this Guilty Gear anime. Yeah, I mean, I have no interest. There was this guy who came to my server like a while back, and I got. He wanted to do like, or he was in some project to do a Guilty Gear video, and they wanted me to like work on it. And it's like, I already said my piece, man. Like I get it. If you're eternally one of these guys who's just like, Bridget's a guy, blah blah blah, and you just you know, you wanna stick to it in like the fan community of it, and like, you know, make sure this stuff doesn't go you know, it's not perpetuated on social media. You want to go against it and, you know, make yourself known. You want to push the truth, etc., etc. Yeah, no, totally. But I'm not going to continue like supporting and interacting with anything Guilty Gear, right? Like I'm not watching the anime. I don't care about any shit. Right. But that fucking thing was crazy. That dude was like, "You're a traitor. How could you not do this? You don't really care about it." And it's like, bro, what? I'm not. Like, I'm not wasting my time. Like, I'm the guy, for better or worse, right? Like, I'm forever associated with this. Like, I did my piece. I said my part. I'm not imbuing myself forever into Guilty Gear just to constantly, you know, like, basically, I'm not going to promote a company that is forever, like, you know, did wrong by me, right? It's like these people who, like, are into, like, old Star Wars, but they still always watch or talk about the newest thing coming out. Or support it in some way, I guess, you know? Like, to me, there's no point. And, like, and again, that is different from being online, and just, you know, not letting people get away with stuff, right? That's different. Like, to me, there's nothing else to... I'm not going to do another video, because I already said everything, right? I compacted everything into a hopefully easily digestible format. Like, when a company says they don't want you as the audience or whatever, like... leave, bro. like make them suffer. The reason you're seeing all this, like, the woke going away now or whatever is because, like, there's no money. Oh, God.
You know, with one role, feel like the West is gonna force the animators and writers to train the boy, even if Japanese still think he's a boy.
Don't think my Bridget arc concerning the anime is still on point. You know, with one lol. Feel like the West is gonna force the animators, writers to train the boy. You know, Japanese still think he's a boy. Well, actually, I mean, if you want to get into the weeds of that, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be like the game, right? Like, you're gonna have the US side of it really promote the transness of it, but the Japanese part is pretty much going to just stay neutral, just because, like, they want to make money still. Tell us to go away, and I did, and I never supported them after. Well, I mean, I know you brought this up before, but I'm pretty sure DMC learned its lesson. DMC 5 was a big come around, right? They even made fun of the DMC stuff. You know, with the gay cowboy hat and whatnot. Like, there's definitely a balance. And again, it's always hard to articulate stuff perfectly on streams. Because, like, you know, Sonic's something that, like, I don't think is in a good place. And it's like, I still criticize it, I still interact with it. But the things I truly think are a gone lost cause, like IDW, obviously. I don't really go to support the movies, like seeing them in theaters, because I don't really like what they're doing with that kind of stuff. But like the games that are actually produced by the Japanese team and, you know, still have things I like about them in them, like I still do play those and interact with that. There's just a balance to be taken, right? This isn't made for you, project fails, why didn't the chuds support it? Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's why so much stuff is failing now, because, crazy thing, people who are actually the fans of it are people you want to be making these products for. And not the social media points you're gonna get on social media. Could've worded that better. But yeah, I see no point to support anything yet again. It's still actually crazy that. Oh man. Ooh. Pretty sick moves there. I hate these stupid fucking sexy Heartless, dude. Every time they just fuck me up. Or these sexy Unversed, excuse me. Or like. And when I say that, I mean just these ones specifically. It's like, look at these hips. Like, let's be real. Also, thank you for the $1 levels. I was too busy being mad at the game to actually say thank you. They're not. Dude, look at. They literally have breeding hips, bro. Literally designed for human cock. It's crazy. They're also green. Anything that's like, I guess like Mother Nature oriented. Like again, 90% of like the sexy Pokemon that you see are grass types or green like Gardevoir. Holy fuck. I hate this. This is the hardest part of any of the playthroughs. Because you are so underpowered, you don't have any abilities like Second Chance, Once More, etc. It's so annoying. Alright, I'm gonna save my focus gauge, I think. You don't have any great abilities either, because again, this is where you get everything in this world. And before this, the game's not too hard. And granted, if I wasn't streaming, it probably wouldn't be as bad, because I would be able to give it my full attention. Which SAO light novels do you recommend? I've been reading Progressive. Progressive is actually the only ones I've read. And especially if you are interested in SAO in terms of like Ironclad, like the first arc. Like especially if you watch the anime and you're like, oh, man, I wish they you know, took more time here, then those are easily for you. Because that's like a modern retelling floor by floor. So we're seeing everything that happened there. There's no time skips. The movie adaptations fucking suck because they're still skipping shit and they're adding like OC characters that don't exist in the novels. The light novels themselves are pretty good. Okay. Mickey, you fucking suck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to actually sit through and read all of the non-progressive novels, because I've yet to do that. But obviously Ironclad's still my favorite to this day. I really like Alice Saison. There's not other than Mother Rosaria, there's not a single arc or setting I dislike in SAO. I just love Isekai in general, to be honest. Dude, I fucking hate when you get Redditors who are like, actually isekai, or actually SAO is not an isekai. But it's like, bro, isekai literally just means another world. They're living in another world. It is isekai. It is categorized as isekai. There's so many of these fucking like, actually, I saw it with Firin too. People trying to say Firin is isekai because it's fantasy. It's like, bro, that's just fantasy. She doesn't get transported to another fucking world. It's like the mother's basementization of like, intellectualism? I don't know. It's just like people who try to like sound smarter by like changing the rules, right? Like, oh, you never thought of it like this. What, never thought of it wrong? Incorrectly?
Thank you. My name is Aqua.
Native
I
isekai.
train on the
Dude,
master.
KYS.
And I'm Mickey.
I love
And
isekai.
apprentice. I came back to him for some more training.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2 of Firin. I'm reading it right now.
I sense light within this girl. You think that's why they attacked her?
I love Firin.
I
mean, you can't see it, but my entire keyboard is Firin right now. There's actually
must be somebody pretty extraordinary.
her little face is right here. You might be able to see that better than the rest of the
I'm
keys.
quite certain she's someone we're supposed to protect.
Let's join forces.
UN Fox, thank you for the 5, bud. Aside from VBS, I mean, honestly,
Aside for BBS, how are you?
I'm feeling a little better now that we fixed it. I can see Aqua's back now. But, in general, I'm okay. Not a bad day. Again, had some laughs the other day. I was discussing that
Are these
earlier
for me?
on stream
I picked you
because
some
of the
flowers.
Sonic community.
Thank you for saving me.
Yo,
Oh, they're
Kyrie's voice is
lovely.
kind of cute. Can we
You're
get her
so
on the mic?
sweet.
My name's Kyrie. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Aqua. Kyrie, about that light. Kyrie! Oh,
Oh, Grandma.
Is Rito a
Wait,
healer at
Kyrie,
Isekai because it's the
just a
sequel
minute?
to an Isekai? Is it a sequel to an Isekai?
I just can't
Bros, I'm
stand
bestie.
your
I'm
spell.
bestie with the author, and I didn't know that.
One
Or maybe
day
I
when you're in
forgot.
trouble, the light within you will lead you to the light of another.
But no, I don't think Rito would be considered that, considering he just resets the timeline.
There you are. It's time
Because it's like, say, you know, Tana is an Isekai, right?
Bye.
So if you took a story removed from her and just taking place in that world, I don't think you'd consider that an Isekai.
What is
So I
it?
don't think so.
Could you tell me that story?
Again, dear?
Please.
Kaira's a grandma. Yeah, they talk about her in KH1, I think.
Long ago,
Digimon is in fact an Isekai, bro.
bathed in the
It's a
warmth.
digital world.
Everyone loved the light.
There's no like hard stipulate. Isekai just means another world. It just means you go transport to another
They
one.
wanted to keep it for themselves, and darkness was born in their hearts.
Oh, speaking of Isekai, so in the opening of Isekai, the video game, you get hit by a truck, because of course you do, it's tropey. But you choose why you die, I believe, and it's either I was being brave, like you were saving someone, or I was never loved. So you just KYS. Unalived, as the kids say. Is Futurama an Isekai? No, it's the same world.
But the true light sleeps.
Time travel's not Isekai.
Darkness. That's why the worlds are still scattered, divided from each other.
It's interesting, do you find the manga just as captivating as the anime was? I have seen many Firin fans say a big part of its grandeur is the animation and music. Well, for my point of view, that's how I feel about every anime that is well done. I like the manga, I think it's enjoyable, the paneling's really good, the actual story's good, etc. But the anime is better because it elevates those things. Like it's a very good interpretation so far. So therefore, you know, it ends up being better because it has the animation, it has the music, etc.
Kyrie,
Is now and then, here and there, an Isekai? I've never seen that.
I didn't run into her by accident.
Speaking of Isekai just messaged me. Now and then.
unversed. It never ends.
Here and there. Young boy named Shu rushes to the defense of a young stranger who is being attacked for a magic pendant, only to transport into another world. Yeah, I mean, that's Isekai. 1 second. Back. It was a good thing I was looking at my phone while I got a call. What kind of trick, weapon, keyblade transformations will you have? I don't like keyblade transformations. We actually get Kairi's keyblade. That's funny. I fucking hate that shit in KH3. I just want to dual wield. I think dual wielding is the coolest thing in the world. Like, again, SAO fan. I just want 2 keyblades. I don't want a stupid fucking toy gun. Is Sonic X an Isekai? Yes. Like, literally anything that it's another world. There's technically a lot of like US stuff that would even be considered another world. Because Isekai is just another world. That's it. No other criteria.
Over there.
Now that's quite different from people think when they hear Isekai. It's really a dark story about child soldier fighting not to be broken by the dictatorship. Has biblical allegory too. I mean, I think when people like hard think Isekai is like, I don't know, a Konosuba, right? But that's just objectively wrong. That's again just Americans trying to it's just because a YouTuber said all Isekais are bad and now it's pinholed into a certain thing. Because I mean, ReZero's, you know, like the Isekai that everyone knows about. And that shit's pretty dark. Ah, fuck me. Oh no, I hate this guy, dude. Oh my god. I'd like a sword that divides into a bladed bow that works as a twin blade with a shield plated like a movement throughout. So that's cool. I respect that. I just want 2 swords. Alright, time for literally the worst fight in the fucking game for me. I hate this shit. Do I start with this? I forget. I think I do. Oh, dude, he fucked me up! Whatever. The Guardian armor at home. That is all of the Unversed designs. Literally. Give me 1 second, by the way. You could say it's over these, but that means you might be reading too much Isekai. I agree. I feel like people who like think there's like such a I mean I do think Isekai is more popular now. There's definitely more, like that's fair, but I definitely think people who are like that's all they're just coming out with anime don't actually like look into what's airing each season. Again, it's like people who think shonen is all of anime, you know, they don't actually go looking, because there's a lot of anime coming out with a lot of different scenarios, stories, etc. PSO2 episode 4 and 5 are Isekai. That's cool. I've been thinking about this recently, especially because I started playing Japanese games now. Like, by that I mean actual live Japanese games, like not old. It really sucks. Like, one thing I really hate about like Gacha and other live type of things is like finding a game like you'd really be into, right? had you had the chance to get into it when it was out. But like, I don't want to play White Cat, for example, because I've missed like 7 years of like crossovers and like just content that is just not allowed for me to get back, right? Right. And that sucks. Like, I'm not someone who, when I play a gacha or play any game, like I need absolutely everything. But if there's something I really like, I just feel disinterested to play it if I can't get the thing I really like. Again, if I played White Cat, I wouldn't be able to get the SAO characters. I wouldn't be able to get the Konosuba characters. ReZero. It probably has a Mushoku Tensei crossover. You know, my three of my favorite properties right there. So it's just like, it's so depressing. The story of White Cat is actually generally depressing as an entire story. So does anyone know about White Cat? Or I guess Shiro Neko. So basically, you guys at least know Dragalia Lost, right? The Nintendo game. So the guy who made the guy who made that system for Nintendo, like the combat, the gameplay system, everything. They but Nintendo didn't use it for forever. They just sat on it for like years. The patent. Hannah, shut up. You know I'm not talking to you. I told you this yesterday. So they sat on the patent for forever. So he's like, you know, I love my gameplay idea. Fuck you, Nintendo. I'm out of here. He leaves. He goes with some other studio. I forget the name of it right now, so excuse that. But anyway, they make the game White Cat. Or again, Shiro Neko. And it's literally just Dragalia Lost. Like a lot of the same character designs, you know, the same gameplay systems. Because again, it was his thing. He made it from the start. But around this time, Nintendo was like, you know what? Fine, we're using the patent. Whatever, we're making Dragalia Lost. So then, it came out in Japan first, White Cat. But Dragalia Lost came out first here. So when we eventually got White Cat, it was called like Rune Fantasy, let's say. It was called Rune Fantasy. But everyone thought it was like a copy of Dragalia Lost, because when it came out, everyone was like, this is just a copy of Dragalia Lost, even though it was, you know, the guy's game. So like Nintendo fans attacked it. It had bad publicity constantly just because of Nintendo. So that really sucks for that guy. So the game shuts down in America within the first year. And now Dragalia eventually died everywhere because of Nintendo again. But White Cat is still alive in Japan. It's actually known as one of the like most like free-to-play friendly gacha. It's really, you know, it's been going 7 years. It has like every crossover you imagine. Like for ReZero, again, one of my favorite anime / light novels / isekai. They've collabed with ReZero so many times that they just have swimsuit units. Like for 1 year for like the, you know, summer event, they were just like, it's Koda or it's ReZero again. But again, I could never play this because I only recently, you know, got to the point of, you know, playing these Japanese games that aren't available in America, and I just could never have that because I wasn't allowed to get it over here because of Nintendo initially, and now I just can't get into it because I miss too much stuff that I would genuinely enjoy having. I can't have Kirito, I can't have Subaru, I can't have Kazuma, I can't have Aqua, I can't have Megumin. It sucks. That happens a lot. That's like why I can't, but I got into this because someone talked about PSO2, and I want to play PSO2. But like, again, I've missed out on so much, dude, that I would want. Like, limited stuff's cool if you're into a game, but it just sucks overall. I'm glad Fortnite, for what it's worth, is like, oh, well, things can come back now. Even old battle passes. It's like, that's awesome. I'm glad for people who aren't me, who haven't been playing Fortnite for like 5 years. What is the optimal one to kill first? I forget. Like, well, who's the most annoying? I'm gonna assume you. I don't like you. This fight sucks. In Fortnite? Yeah, obviously. Wish they had more. I wish Fortnite had more good Miku songs. The fact that like Daisy 2.0 is in the game is fucking atrocious. But you know they just did it with Americans because it was probably easier to work out the contracts. Because there's like 2 good Miku songs, one that's alright, and then like Daisy 2.0. Just atrocious. The thing is, they also could the all outfits. The outfits from the music pass for Miku are gross. They look like shit. I hate them all. Nasty ass motherfuckers, dude. It sucks. They couldn't use any of the Project Diva outfits because they're not collabing with Sega. It's like whoever actually owns Miku, like the actual company. So they couldn't use Project Diva outfits, which is sad because Project Diva outfits are actually fire, as the kids say. I love Project Diva.
Gotcha. Go. Gotcha. Go.
Aqua, why did you do that? Man, I've done like 0. This is gonna be so annoying. Dude, why do I have poison? Oh my god, oh my god. Fucking Kingdom Hearts 2. Ass moment, dude. Oh, I was playing Kino for a second. Can you die? I'm like, Aqua, why do you suck so much? Oh, I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Alright, cool. This could be good or bad. I'm either gonna dodge all of this like this, or Aqua is going to drop exactly when the fucking laser's on me. Ah! Okay, we're good. That was scary. I felt like my balls go back into me. Oh no. Dude, I wish I could actually be Link. I got it, PSP. I love Sony. I love Sony until Sony stopped loving me. That's what I'm talking about. I will not support a company that goes against my interests. Dude, come on. Alright, Ven sucks. Ven just sucks. I'm gonna say it. Ven fucking sucks. He's the worst character in this game. I still have a Vita. It's incredible how much quicker that was.
Yeah. Ven, now, come on.
Yeah, Vita was the last we saw of old Sony. It was good times. I love that console. Way more than Sony did.
Got him.
We make a good team.
Sure do. Oh yeah, I got you these tickets.
For what?
Lifetime passes to Disney Town. He said to take 2 grown-ups.
You mean us?
I think this is one of the few scenes I actually think is like, well,
Get you home.
it almost feels like they're friends.
Trust me, that guy in the mask is history.
I think it's mostly because Ven has good delivery here.
You saw the boy in the mask?
Yes?
Vanitas.
I lost my Vita and neither of my siblings gave me a replacement for Christmas. That's rough, buddy. I'm sorry.
You let Aqua take you.
Would you have done the save the PS Vita? Better marketing.
You can't.
See, the thing is, the Vita actually had really good games, but it was all Japanese stuff, and Sony was transitioning into this like, we are California time, bro. We only want walking sims and slow, like, mature
It
games.
might be a different route, but I'm fighting the darkness.
Like, there were a lot of
I'm
good
not
games
so
on the Vita.
sure.
So it was a good console.
I've been to the
In
same
reality.
worlds as you, and
But it wasn't marketed, it wasn't supported. If it was like a different time for Sony, it probably could have done well.
Listen to yourself, Aqua. Terra would never.
You mean you've been spying on me? Is that what he said to do?
Why is my typing so cute and feminine? Is typing with your thumbs feminine?
He was only.
What if the men on their phone type like this? Like,
Thank you.
Terra,
I think thumb typing is just normal.
I'm on my own now. All right.
Terra, please listen.
I would have given the
The
Vita an
master
SD
has
slot.
no
Oh,
reason
that's
to
a really good
really.
point, Matthew. Honestly, the
He was
biggest thing
just
you would need to
worried.
change with the Vita is its memory.
you're awful, Aqua.
True. Thank you, man. I
So
take it
now you know
back.
the truth. But the master loves Terra. And you
Thumb
know
typing
that
is normal. Thank you. I think thumb typing is very
Were you
masculine.
also ordered to take me home?
Shows a strong grip.
Aqua, now that you're a Keyblade Master, you've let it go to your head. I'm gonna go find Terra.
Changed my mind. That's my goat right there. Most just one hand. I actually have to have... Dude, it's really annoying. I don't put security, like, on my phone. I'm not out enough for me to do that. And when I am out, I treat my phone like it's the most valuable piece of technology in the world and do not let it out of my sights. Constantly touching my pockets, making sure it's there. Anyway, point being, I never put security on my phone. I never put a lock screen. But I had to the other day because of the way I have to pay for stuff for Japanese games. If they're on mobile. It's super fucking annoying. Which sounds complicated, but the app I use essentially won't work without a lock screen, which doesn't make any sense, I know, but that is the truth. Alright, I need to save and so I'm gonna get out of here. Dealing Aqua and Ven at the exact same time. Aqua will always be dealing to Ven. It's honestly all she's good for. PSV SD cards isn't awesome if you have a 3G model. Well, I was supposed to be talking about the memory.
Hideaki Nishino is now the new PlayStation CEO. Herman Hulst is gone. Could mean nothing though.
Thank you for the 26 months. I agree with that. That's like a, ooh, things might change around, but that's definitely a wait and see type of situation, you know? But yeah, thanks for, I feel like I read that at some point, but has not been on my mind. But yeah, the whole thing with PlayStation is like, I haven't bought, I was gonna say a Sony console, but I guess the only thing that really came out was the PS5. Because it was around the PS4 era where I still owned it, but like, I wasn't buying games for it anymore, because where they started switching around mid-generation. But anyway, like I was saying, if a company like doesn't want to like produce things for me, then it's like, well, I'm not supporting you, whatever. So it's like, I'm not watching that GG anime or anything. That's why even if I liked Guilty Gear characters enough to get like statues or whatever, I wouldn't buy that either because it'd be giving them money. But it's saying that the only statues ever being made are Brigada, because that's all it is, a fucking marketing tool. One of your best friends is a child you have to babysit. Scenarios running in my head just from that sentence alone. Alright, so here's our little grinding area. What we need to do first, though, is we need to get... abilities. I need to pull up the list again. I don't remember. I think it's Thunders, Blizzards, cures. Honestly, I can probably remember the abilities themselves. I don't think the mixtures is probably what I'm gonna have to look up.
Just as I said it would happen, here's the third one. That book is almost more trouble than it's worth.
Games apparently take a decade to make now, so we won't see any changes till then. Yeah, that's a fair point. Probably not a decade, but yeah, like 5 years is an average development cycle. That's true. That's true. That's why you're seeing all this stuff come out and immediately be killed, like your Concords of the world.
Terra and Ventus work here?
Because they know it's not gonna work. They know that time has passed. But it's like they already sunk millions into it, so they have to do something. So they just put it out to die, essentially. Alright. I need to go find my list. About the Vita, but I'm saying Nintendo slept on remaking the DS as a phone. I was saying a flip phone stuff if possible back in 20... Oh, you guys talking about like... You mean like the PSP Go or whatever? Yeah, that would've been cool. I mean, the Vita... I'm assuming you're saying this because the Vita had phone capabilities. I mean, this day and age, it definitely wouldn't be worth it because your phone can essentially just run games naturally. But I mean, honestly, if like a company produced a phone with like actual buttons that was like, you know, you slide up the screen and you got your like your PSP buttons. As an adult, I would probably buy that. Like, I definitely would have bought it as a kid, but you know, my mom wasn't buying me a PSP Go or whatever. But I like that idea. I mean, it keeps becoming more of a moot point because of the way consoles are going, like with the Steam Deck and stuff. But yeah. Birth by Sleep. Command melding guide. Okay, this is the one I was using. This one's a lot easier to follow. Hey, this area was in KH too, yep. And this area, dude, every time I do this stream, I end up getting copyright striked, but it's not by Square Enix. It's by this like other company that like just makes like false copyright claims for certain songs and whatnot. It's so annoying. I guess it's not a strike, it's a claim, so it's whatever. I just have to wait 30 days to fight it, but it's annoying. That's a little behind the scenes fun fact. Oh, dude, something, you know, we're talking about games and like all, you know, how companies actually understand that like the stuff doesn't sell anymore. There's this interview going around that Twitter's really mad about for the Spider-Man something home show. Also, hello, Super Duper Monkey Ball, Banana Blast, Crazy Roll. But everyone's really mad at it because it's like the main Spider-Man actors like, one of my biggest worries for the show was that it would be woke and whatnot. And they're like, oh, we need to cancel this guy, this and that. And I think you are fucking like too brain cell low IQ if you think that interview was actually like not planted, right? Disney 100% told that guy to say it. There was no way he would say that, risk his job and everything, just to put that out there. It was clearly an interview made to just tell people, oh, it's not woke, guys. You'll like it, you know? Because it's like half these characters have been like brown washed or black washed, whatever the term is, and changed into females. Like I think Dr. Connors, they made that a girl. Obviously Harry is like a black lesbian now. Are you a trans male? No, I am in fact a man with a 9-inch penis. We're going for 19. One day I hope to be Venom. But no, I am not. Yeah, it's a very, yeah, how do you do, fellow chuds? That's a great way to put it. No, I just mean to make the DS as a phone. Just makes sense. There's really a full-on dual screen flip. Yeah, I mean, that would be cool. Were they to have done that. I don't know how well that would sell. I don't know how lucrative the gamer phone market would have been, but yeah, I mean, as an adult, I would definitely be interested. The age of hate watching is over. Yeah, I know I keep repeating myself, but it's like, yeah, you don't support companies that like hate you, dude. Make them suffer. Make them need you. Make them realize what they're doing. Put them through the fucking ringer. You see all these people on social media being like, the game industry's in trouble. People are losing their jobs. Good. Make good video games and you get to keep them. My penis is the size of the Statue of Liberty. That's rough, buddy. That seems like a problem. I feel like at some point that's just an issue. The cuter the boy, the bigger the cock. I am glad there's a resurgence in what is it called? Joso Semi. Because that's a tag I enjoy. Dr. Connors is now a brown woman, yeah. Alright. Do I have money? Am I a broke? I'm not that broke, but I don't have a lot. So let's figure out what we want to do first. So we have a cure maxed. Do we have any other cures? No. So we need like four cures, but I'm gonna just take 2 right now. So let's get 2 cures. Oh, that is actually a lot. Okay, well, that's not a great start, unfortunately. So cure. We need Thunder Surges, right? So how do we make Thunder Surge? Okay, so Thunder Surge is wait, what's the second category? Oh, slot 1 and slot 2. Okay. So Thunder Surge, we need Thunder, so we need a lot of Thunders, and we need Fire Dash, Fire Raid, Stun Edge, or Confusion Strike. Okay. So I think I'm gonna just buy a lot of Thunders. The first episode of the Spider-Man show literally makes Nico Minaro into a lesbian. I don't know who that is. But, yeah, point made. Point made. Exactly. That interview was 100% a plant. I can't believe Twitter. It's funny because the exact opposite people that they want to fall for it are falling for that interview. Again, they're trying to like cancel the guy, but that was 100% a setup by Disney. Or Marvel, whatever. You almost gotta feel bad for the dude. Can I get 2 of these? Cool. All right. Honestly, I feel like we kind of just want to do like a whole Thunder build. I feel like that's kind of what we ended up doing last time. I think it's just smarter because then we can stack like Thunder damage buffs on it. The only problem is I don't think there's anything immune to it. Straight up. So I think it's fine. I don't think I'll regret it. I think it's probably the right call. Alright, but now welcome to the rest of the stream where we will be grinding stupid fucking enemies in this area. Also, did you guys see, completely unrelated, but did you see that OpenAI is getting blown the fuck out of the water right now? Some like Chinese startup just made a, I forget what it's called, Deep something. They just made a straight up better AI. It's actually crazy what happens when you don't have to worry about trying to make an AI like super pro censorship of what it wants to say. So it's already like outperforming like Chat GPT and stuff. You can run it locally, but it's actually a very tedious process. I think it takes like 20 gigs of RAM and 100 something space on your computer. So not an ideal scenario. Yeah, that show, to double back for a second, was supposed to be a Spider-Man MCU show, but like everything in the MCU got severely fucked up right now. Hey, a program's pro censorship. How? It's like how if you ask like I don't know, what's a good example? Like if you ask Google's AI something, it will say like a brown person should have pride in the race, but it's racist for a white person too. Like that kind of thing. But that's you just see a lot of progressivism pushed through AI in a lot of these companies. And it ends up hurting the AI Because the AI will be able to identify something, and then they're like, no, you can't do that. And then because it's creating a logical fallacy, it actually makes the AI worse overall. Because it can't actually go through information in like a logical way. It's also really funny. Have you ever seen like speedruns to trick an AI into saying something that like is vaguely racist or something? I don't know. I feel like I've seen a few of them on Twitter. They're pretty funny. I give everyone the N-word pass. Don't care anymore. What do you guys think of the Switch 2 having mouse control? I think I have to wait and see how that feels. I feel like that might be a motion control type gimmick, and then I think it's just gonna get in the way. Like, I mean, like you put Kid Icarus Uprising on the Switch 2 and can move around and shoot. I guess maybe that's easier than the shitty touch controls I had before. But I feel like I'd rather just play a dual stick shooter at that point. Like, I don't know, just putting a joystick known for its poor quality to the point of drifting on a table and having to be in a very specific stance, that seems really cumbersome. I don't know, to me. I don't think it's gonna be good. Dimitri, Deep Steak is super censored. Oh man, you can't mention the Thai mod thing. Oh no, like everything in China. No one actually cares about that, by the way. It's like a fucking meme. It's like when people go on Marvel Rivals and it's like, oh my god, you can't mention the massacre that everyone knows about. Okay. Everyone's still playing it. No one gives a shit. Always performative. At least it's not actual information. Or like, logic, I should say. At least it's not actual logic being censored. Which is the main problem with a lot of these AI. I care? I'm not gonna pretend I do. It's kind of like, this goes back to what I said at the start of the stream, where everyone acts like they care about harassment, but they hand wave it if it's harassing a person they don't like. It's almost always performative. I don't care. I don't play Chinese games because I care. Well, that's good. You have principles. I respect that. This isn't me saying that you shouldn't have a principle on this. If you are principled in that department, that's good for you. But I tend to be very open. If I care about something, I will say it. I'm not gonna pretend I do or don't. Dimitri, femboys, tops or bottoms? Tops, because they are men. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Heal, please. I had a huge problem with Astolfo art for the longest time. Because like everything was like, ooh, femboy, ooh, cute. And it's like, that shit's gay. Astolfo's a Chad, bro. He's known for dicking down women. That's canon. I see a lot of art with him in what's the fake Go girl? Gouda? Gadao? It's probably Gouda. Gouda sounds like the actual name. I see a lot of him like with her a lot. I don't know what word I'm looking for. Just completely dominating her? Yeah, that's the word. I like that stuff. Gudako. I'm down for Joy-Con working like mouse support if they come out with a mouse-like accessory. Dude, I remember when consoles used to have that shit. They're on like the GameCube keyboard. Dude, you... Actually, I don't know. Bring it up. Godao is the boy? Okay. I don't know Fako. I played it for like a month. I hate harassment against people whenever it is, and I hate myself when I feel justified in harassment. Man, hey man, listen. As long as you understand, like if you have the fucking self-sense to be like, maybe I'm being a bit hypocritical or whatnot, that's good. That's a start. The thing is with most of these people is like, I almost don't have a problem if people are openly hypocritical, if that makes sense. But it's like, you see what a lot of people is like, try to dodge. Oh, dude, I'm so low level. I can't be doing a full run right now. I need to just kill a group and then reload the area. It's so annoying. But I'm saying you'll see a lot of people be like anti-harassment or whatever, but then they'll try to like backwards justify while it's okay against some people. Where it's almost like I almost will respect you more if you just admit you're a hypocrite, right? Like, it's not to say that I think that's good. Like, that's not like, oh, it's okay because you admit it, you're a hypocrite, so it's perfectly fine, you know? No, but at least you understand in that case as the person. I'm not saying you're doing that. You clearly actually care that you did something hypocritical and you don't want to do that, and that's good. That shows more character. I just think people trying to justify their hypocrisy is running in circles to do so is hilarious to watch. Oh yeah, no, it's funny, but it's also kind of sad. It's okay, Aqua. Fucking lock onto the guy right in front of you, please. Honestly, I shouldn't even really bother with these guys. I feel like they don't have what I need. The thing that killed me is actually what I need to kill. Sadly / funny enough. Let's see them go with Mickey. Am I stupid? Oh my god, I might be stupid. Oh wait, no, I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I was like, why do I have Cura? I didn't buy Cura, did I? I was like, oh yeah, I de-linked with Mickey. I got a mouse in me right now. I'm micking out. Epic. Yeah, dude, I rather would say I have these thoughts and want to share them with the world, despite my stance to let them simmer and reflect and grow, because we all have stances we can't help, you know? Yeah, no, I respect honesty. I mean, that's what, like, I try to say a lot, like, when I stream to get that out, where it's like, I'm really not trying to get everyone to always agree with me or whatever, and it's not me saying like, oh, I'm an asshole, I'm gonna try to piss you off. It's like, no. It's more so just I'm not gonna coddle any opinion, and I don't expect people to always agree with me, but at least you know, like, I'm being honest with you. I experience, one of the main reasons I just can't watch YouTubers anymore, or stuff on YouTube, is because it feels so disingenuous, you know? I can't say that word. Kike? I said it. Femland. Wait, I can't. Alright, now you're melting my brain, this sentence. I can't get it out. That's going out of the VOD. Can't watch YouTubers much anymore. Yo, thank you, Xehanort, for showing up and agreeing with me. I had, yo, Cozy HD, thank you for the 5.
Characterization for Sonic.
Black Knight is the obvious and correct answer. The adventure games really nail it. I don't feel like anything I say is gonna be particularly, like, insightful in that I feel like a lot of people would say these things. Outside of the games, which I know you didn't ask, thank you for the 5 again, Cozy, but outside of the games, I would say, like, the Sonic OVA is a great example of Sonic characterization. Really, honestly, I would say it would almost be easier to pick out what are bad examples of Sonic characterization. pre-Black Knight, because most of them are pretty good, right? But I think if, again, it's the generic answer probably, but I think it's just objectively correct. Black Knight and like Adventure 1. Adventure 2. Adventure 2 has like really good, like, even in English, like really, really good Ryan Drummond lines in terms of like really nailing his characterization. I said it in one of these recent streams, but like that, you know, that scene where he comes in and he has like Amy at gunpoint. You know, Sonic has the fake emerald or whatever, and he's just like, you know, you're a big time villain now, Doctor. Like the way he says that is so, you know, it's a perfect line for Sonic to say, but Ryan Drummond's delivery like elevates it beyond. And obviously Junichi's always great. I don't even feel a need to say how good he is often, because he just is Sonic. But that is definitely one of my favorite Sonic English performances. That whole scene's really good for Sonic's characterization, like how he handles the idea of possibly dying. You know, with the way he, you know, like what he says to Tails, and you know, just how short it is. Get a little choked up thinking about it. But yeah, outside of the games, which again I know you didn't ask, I would say probably the OVA. Honestly, Sonic X, for all of its problems, has amazing characterization for Sonic. Because Sonic Team directly worked with the anime studio when making it, and I think it really shows. Like, the characters are done very well. But I do have my problems with X, obviously. I'm really not a fan of Chris. Not as much as other people, but I think what really bothers me about Chris is when he takes moments away from other characters. Like, I hate in the SA2 arc that he's the one that talks to Shadow. That pisses me off. Because that's such a... it's such a core moment for Amy. Why did I not pronounce OVA like that? Because it's funny. There are certain people in chat who don't like me talking about certain Smash Brothers games because of the way I choose to say their names. From Full HP too, yep. Honestly, this might be the, like, I don't know. I feel like this has been way worse than Ven in terms of leveling. Like, I don't remember being chopped up so quickly. I think maybe Aqua does more damage, but Ven... Or, excuse me, yeah, Aqua does more damage, but is weaker? I don't know. Like, she just, you know, she's a weak little woman.
Gotcha. No. Gotcha.
Excuse me. I still believe in Jason's supremacy. I get it. I feel like that used to be me until semi-recently. It was me until semi-recently. It really set in when I was doing the Amy playthroughs for this Amy video. Which is absurd, by the way. That I do that. Like, not to suck my own dick, but like... the fact that I always end up re-recording all my own footage, because I'm very autistic about using my own. I just always want to look as best as possible. The one exception is like, say like... I didn't need a lot of 06 footage for that game, I just needed the cutscenes. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go find someone who uploaded the cutscenes in high quality. But if I'm using a lot of footage from that game, like more than 30 seconds, I'm like, I have to record this myself. Because not only does YouTube compression mess up even good recordings from other people, but most people don't really have great recordings. Like when people like record Sonic Adventure or Sonic Adventure 2, like I never see like the fixes, right? And it's crazy because Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 look so fucking bad if they're not modded, specifically SA1. But people undersell how much SA2's improved, or excuse me, they undersell how bad Sonic Adventure 2 Battle still fucked up the visuals. Like, some people might not know this, but like the enemies in Sonic Adventure 2, they're supposed to have jets on them, like on their backs, right? They don't just move around. They have actual like jets and propulsion systems. but like no one I talked to knows this because battle removed them for some reason and broke the effect. And like White Jungle and Green Forest don't have like all their particles, which I think look very good. So that's why I always find the need to do it. And then like more fixes come out, so I'm like, great, I have to record Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 again for footage anytime I use them. Shadows aren't as good in battle. Yeah. The mod I used to record this time added like the Dreamcast shadow effect. I don't even think SA2 fully utilized, which is nice. I don't know if I'm going to use it when I do an eventual SA2 video, because it might be inauthentic. But it looks really nice in like the bar scene where, you know, Sonic's in prison and all the bars were casting a shadow. I thought that was a really nice effect. Worst characters aside from the movies and Frontiers is Lost World. Oh yeah, movies have the absolute worst characterization for Sonic. Like they're cut a little slack for like not actually being Sonic. You know, like they're a different thing entirely. But objectively, they are far worse than like anything like Ian's ever done. I hate movie Sonic. He's the worst part of the movies, which is sad. Like I think they do Knuckles fine. I think they do Tails fine. Shadow's better. But Sonic is not Sonic. I hate movie Sonic. He's like Sonic Prime Sonic. He's like a quirky teenager, you know? I hate movie Sonic, bro. Has anyone won the slots yet? Has luck been that bad today? I can make it slightly easier. Wind equal light. The wind is so much better than lightning. I fucking hate that they changed that. Dude, this is taking forever. This might be more than one stream, actually. This isn't like Ven or Terror. It was a lot quicker. But yeah, wind actually fits Sonic. Lightning could have worked for like Shadow, maybe. I could see lightning working for him, but not Sonic. Movies are okay. Also not a fan of movie Sonic, to be honest. I kind of just sick of hearing that dude's voice. I hate that guy's voice. I hate the DuckTales guy. Whatever his name is. Yeah, for the DuckTales review. Bro, you understand me. That's crazy. I want to go down. Oh my god, dude, you're right. I didn't change my Keyblade. Oh my god. Oh, dude. That's only... Okay, to be fair, that's a singular point of difference. But, yeah, on me. I forgot to change it. The bigger problem is how quickly Aqua dies.
You think movie Sonic and game Sonic would get along or just butt heads?
I think, thank you Frank for the 5. I think Game Sonic would be annoyed. I really want all these like Zoomer Sonics to meet fucking like the Fleetway Sonic, who is just an actual fucking asshole. That would be hilarious. There's I don't think I used it for a video, but there's a great comic. I wonder if I can find it. I think I might have saved it in that folder, but I didn't end up using it. Let me see. Not an aggressive annoyance, by the way. I just think, damn. Hold on. Essentially, this image that I want to say... Oh, here it is. Okay, I found it. Yeah, it's in here. This is the type of reaction I would expect from movie Sonic, and here it's for IDW. I don't remember the artist, so excuse me. Actually, just a comic of Sonic reading IDW and being like, what the hell is it? This is cringe. Like, what is this? I think the funniest part about this is like the T-posing Sonic in the front thing. Because the thing with IDW and a lot of Sonic stuff right now, I think it's a Sega thing. They basically trace over the Sonic model a lot of the time, right? Like everything's super on model and not actually stylized in 2D art, which is crazy because Sonic has amazing 2D art historically. But yeah, this is also the kind of reaction I would expect from meeting movie Sonic. I associate lighting with shadow, seeing it as in Sonic is trying to make me equate it to the Flash. Oh yeah, they made him the Flash or in that DC thing that Ian Flynn oversaw, right? Not surprising. But yeah, no, lighting works for shadow. It's just not Sonic. Oh wait, this was done by a guy with the pie? Dude, I didn't know that. I like that guy. We're not like mutuals or anything, but we've talked a few times. I didn't know this was his. That's crazy. People complain about Poké Girls being off model in fan service art as if harem anime doesn't go off model in fan service scene. Yeah, it's weird, especially like don't get me wrong, I want characters to be on model in terms of like that is still that character, right? You know, it keeps their core traits and stylization. But like there is a really strong difference between 2D art and stuff, and obviously every artist has their own art style. Like it's just so limiting. And again, I think that thing with IDW where everything is based on the Sonic model, I think that might actually be a Sonic, or excuse me, a Sega thing in general, because of how fucking ugly the Archie comics were with Penders at times. That shit, because that shit had good title cover art, but inside was kind of terrifying in points. Dimitri has acquaintances in high places. Guy with the pie is smaller than me, I would say. But I think he's a cool guy. Hey, we're not friends or anything. We complain about a lot of the same stuff, so we end up talking.
Gotcha. Go. Gotcha.
Motherfucker, dude, oh my god.
Thunder.
Honestly, once we like get it level up a few times, we'll probably be okay. Well, that's good. We'll probably be okay. I honestly just can't believe how draining this is gonna be for Aqua. She should be draining me, not the other way around. That's a sex joke if you didn't understand. RG Sonic was dog shit for real. I don't know how people like that shit. Let's go! Boomers ate that shit up like crazy. Yeah, you're just like me for real. I got interested in Archie briefly because like I watched some stuff on it. I was like, that could be kind of cool. And to be fair, I do think Archie, like within its billions of pages, like has moments of like, that's neat, you know. But I don't like Archie Sonic. But here's my thing. Archie Sonic was not like Sega Sonic. It just existed in its corner. And sure, that's fine. You can have that. I don't care. My problem with IDW now is like that is supposed to be Sega Sonic. It's all one character. And that's why I'm so like aggressive about its characterization being bad. Like if IDW was just his own thing, like I would use it as a point of comparison. But I definitely wouldn't feel so strongly about it, you know? I think I said that a few times. Counter blast. All right, we'll clip that. We're not gonna worry about these guys. We could go get another hourglass thing, but I want to go over here and save and reset the room. Is Archie better than IDW Sonic? I think it is for virtue of what I just said. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, oh, dude, I mean, if I were to be objective, probably no. I'd probably say IDW is better. Raid Scratch Grounder, bad and unfunny. It's worse now. I wish IDO was his own thing and all that weirdos can consume their slop, but they're trying to pretend it's like Sega Sonic. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I said this earlier. They don't even fucking read it. IDW, like, if you look at actual sales, it's in the gutter. Like, again, I've given IDW more money than anybody who defends it. But again, it's because they're friends with these people on Twitter. Probably got foobed. They didn't have Sonic cocktails, I'll give them that much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna be objective, sure, IDW is better. One thing I hate is, like, IDW will sometimes have something that I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, I liked Surge. I thought Surge was cool. But now it's like, well, they just wanted to play on the playground. They weren't actually so bad. It was all manipulation, and they're going through the redemption arc. It's like, come on, man. I just want cool villains. Like, so annoying. I 100% believe people read IDW comics on YouTube rather than actually read the comics. Yeah, exactly. It's just crazy to me. Like to be such a stark defender of everything and not actually support it is insane. But I mean, that's why the Chuds have the control in the end, because we're the only people who are willing to buy this shit. You know, when it appeals to us, hopefully. Some people don't follow that, but they should. Search was like a character in the Sonic Advance games. Dude, I saw Tangle's. Have any of you ever seen Tangle's like beta design? It's so much better. It's actually insane how much better it is. It like makes me mad. Oh man, I love my WebP. I hate Tangled, by the way. Like, do not care for this character. I like Whisper. But look at Beta Tangled. Isn't this so much better? This feels closer to like an actual classic Sonic design where it's like, I don't know, I could see this character working like in a classic game really well because of the way the ears function. And it seems like the ears were like the most important part of this character. I really like it. I guess the tail ended up being what became the equivalent, but to me this looks and functions way better. I like her design so much more. Yeah. I really don't know anything about IDW OCs. I don't hate them all. What's the... So my favorite IDW character is the sheep. Lanoline. Oh my god, can I stop getting WebP images for the love of God? I'm trying to find like a good image of her. Like, this is my favorite IDW character. Really built for human cock, bro. I love big hair. I say this all the time. Like, I love afros. I love just really fluffy hair. It's great. Sheep is also my fave. Yeah, she's good. Everyone hates the character for some reason. Well, IDW fans seem to not know quality when they say it, so... Yeah, I really like her. I think the Beetle girl's okay. She's like a news reporter, Jewel. I'm just getting like DeviantArt pictures right now, bro. Does no one care about this girl? How is it so hard to get like a decent frame of her? All right, well, this is funny. This is fine. This is not a very good picture to actually show her off, but I like Jewel. You know what? I hate bugs IRL. I do. I genuinely hate bugs. I am like disgusted by such creatures. But in fiction, I tend to really like them. Like, Bug's my favorite Pokemon type. This is not a great image of Jewel, but hopefully you can piece it together between these two. Yeah, fuck bugs. Yeah, that's right. I think we might mean that in different ways, but, you know, thought that counts. Yeah, I like those two. If I had to pick two designs I like. Again, I like Whisper. I don't like stuff they do with Whisper. Or I guess it's like I really hate the way Tangle treats Whisper. There are some fucking scenes that just make me mad. That's one of the reasons I really hate Tangle. I have not played Citadel. I should though. I know of them. Man, I'm getting no progress done this stream.
Gotcha! No! Gotcha! No!
Alright, that's what I gotta do. I just gotta get right in that guy's face. This Keyblade has the most limp fucking noises when attacking, by the way. Alright, let's go this way, hopefully before this goes out. It's gonna get so mad. Oh my god, please don't. Please don't. Ooh, I'm out. I'm scared. Oh yeah, come down here. Come down here. Okay, let's go. Okay. Based. Alright, now we actually need to get out of here. You've had excellent streaming activity though. Donations to the thank you. I mean, I try. I mean, the reason I like streaming is like I like talking. I like talking specifically to people who watch my videos because that means they probably have at least some agreement with me, which means they are intellectually stimulating. So that's why I like streaming. I like interacting with people. Because God knows I don't like playing this game. Alright, one of my thunders is done. That's epic. Alright, let's meld. I like that picture Knack posted of all the times Whisper cried. Dude, I think that's one of the... They just make... It's the panic attack thing. They think it's like a deep character trait when a character's going through fucking trauma. Which is like, it's not to say like you shouldn't ever invoke such cards, but it's like a... It's like a weak writing crutch, I guess, ends up being. Alright, so we're gonna mix two thunders, and what do we want from this? I think we want Thunder Boost. So how do I make Thunder Boost? So what category? Dude, this is so complicated. So now I have to go to the Thunder Ra. Thunder Ra is a... Oh my god, do I have to... Okay, Thunder is an I category. So because it's an I get Thunder Boost by using a shimmering crystal, it seems. So, we're gonna meld this thunder and this thunder with a shimmering crystal. And if my calculations are correct, we will see a thunder boost. And we did. Melding is my favorite game mechanic. You shut the fuck up. Don't you dare. Alright, actually, what I think we should do, even though I'm not going to be using these blizzards, I think we should still put them on. Because I think we do want to end up combining them. Just for the sake of getting, like, I don't know, an extra ability or something, right? So we want one more thunder, definitely. I think we want one more cure, right? Dude, I'm so fucking broke. Yeah, okay. Thunder. Cure. I feel like I'm being more optimal this playthrough. Like, I understand what I need to do more, but Aqua's just slow. I remember when Mario had a realistic panic attack in the movie. The cinema went crazy. I leaned over to the child next to me and was like, see, that's a realistic panic attack. You're gonna have one of those when you grow up. She gave me a weird look. I am not playing the fucking Pooh world. Oh yeah, I got Gold Rush. I didn't even go accept it. I didn't even go into, like, acquire the Pooh stuff. Oh yeah, I think Gold Rush sucks. I think I actually don't want Gold Rush. Alright, Ragnarok's level 4, that's good. Oh my god, hold on. Can I not meld right now? Oh my god. Let's get this guy out of here. I feel like if I go on my menu, I'm gonna lose Spellweaver, which is gonna be really annoying. Let's see. Yeah, that's so fucking stupid. Dude, this game, like, it just tries to make everything more tedious. There's no reason. Like, imagine if you were playing KH2 and you're in Valor form and you go into your fucking menu to, I don't know, like, put a potion on or something, because you don't have to do this shit. And you just lose Valor. That'd be so stupid. What were they thinking? Actually insane. Alright. What can I get from this? So, can I get Leaf Bracer? I don't know. I actually don't know. I think this, I might want to go back. I want to go back to be sure. I don't know if this is gonna give me Leaf Bracer. I think these cures might be too low level. I think I want to use it. I think I want to get a cure boost. So cure boost would also be Shimmering Crystal. I think to get Leaf Bracer, I need at least Cura. Yeah, I think either way, I think this is the right call. Yeah, just do this for now. It's just safer. Worst case scenario, we'll meld again. I mean, I guess I could do the zero gravity, but like, it's not gonna be useful to me. Actually, maybe I should do this poison. Oh. Well, I know I get cure boost for shimmering, but if I were to pulsating, I don't know if that would give me a Leaf Bracer. I think I'm not. I think it needs to be Cura for Leaf Bracer. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. Honestly, I don't like that I'm learning about Kingdom Hearts, like Birth by Sleep. I don't like that I'm like, oh, well, this will do this, so give me this. It's like, that sucks. It sucks that I know this information. I'm cursed with the knowledge. At the very least, it seems I'm able to like clear these areas now. Maybe I was just one level under level. It's weird how much of a difference that makes, survivability wise, but I mean, results. Now, you're not the only one cursed with knowledge. You can forget this. I have to remember this. Like if I stopped after my first playthrough, I probably could have forgot all this. But now I had to do this 3 times over the course of several months. So it's like, this shit ain't going anywhere. This is imbued in my brain now. Auto teleport kind of goated. I'm not gonna lie. Did you guys see that Elliot Page is making like a Beyond Two Souls series? That game where, you know, David Cage like put her in front of a 3D nude model printer. Got her whole scan. Not to say that I am worried about the integrity of Beyond Two Souls, but I'm interested in how they will still fuck it up. They're probably gonna make it a trans allegory now that Elliot Page is Elliot Page and not Ellen Page. Oh hey, double experience on Mickey? What the fuck? I love this guy. I mean, this sucks because I can't. Oh, dude, how do I make Experience Walker? I forget. I need to make Experience Walker. That might be why I'm struggling a bit. Who's Elliot Page again? Ellen Page post-transition. They were in Juno with Michael Cera, and Michael Cera impregnated them. In the movie. Alright, how the hell do I make EXP Walker, bro? Abounding Crystal. But how? An H category. Do you guys like my keyboard clicks? I like the way this keyboard clicks so much. Our experience for Blizzard plus Arrow and Abounding Crystal. Okay. Blizzard plus Arrow. Do I even have an Arrow? I don't think so. I do have a Blizzard though. Yeah, okay. It's 1 EXP per step. Bro, it adds up. It adds up. I might as well get it while I'm here. Alright, second chance. Dude, there is so much to do. It is actually insane. I feel like I don't remember it being this much, but I think I usually start these streams here, right? Like, usually I beat that boss that I beat last time on this, or at the beginning of this stream, at the end of last stream. Saying this in a confusing way. But essentially, usually this is how I start the grind streams. Instead, I spend an entire hour doing other stuff. I think that's why. Dude, can you hit a single attack? It is actually like I don't feel this way when I play other Kingdom Hearts games, like pre-BBS. I never feel like I just miss. It feels like my character actually locks on. Also, Blade Charge is goated. What the fuck? I didn't even know I had this. Well, thank you so much.
You think Western AAA games with games should learn from the stylized realism look of FF or Tekken? Everything would be so much better.
Thank you so much again, Frank, for the 5. You think Western AAA games should learn from the stylized realism of Tekken. Yes, usually even like just a I don't know how to word it, but I guess how you're saying it, like it's still influenced by real life, but it's stylized. Like you're just infinitely gonna have a game that stands the test of time if it has like a specific style to it, you know? If you actually have an art style rather than like, this is as high as graphics go, because graphics are always gonna keep getting higher, you know? So yeah, I agree, but I don't necessarily, I do agree, but I don't actually like that type of style. Like, we're playing Kingdom Hearts, for instance, right? And because it's a Square game, like if you look at like KH3, KH4, it's definitely still, you know, stylized in the way it's trying to portray a more realistic art style. But I still think these older like PS2 games look better because they look more cartoonish. To me, that's just more appealing of a style. But yeah, no, I overall agree that what you're saying is better. Yeah, the Saga games even to this day feel this way. They just never understood the unironic masterpiece of the Tokyo team main KH2. Yeah, no, I 100% agree. It's never been recaptured. People will tell me like left and right about KH3, like it's actually really good and surpasses KH3 because there's no hallways. But no, it's just genuinely not great. Like, I do think KH3, like, has parts that are enjoyable. I like the super bosses. I think it has its gameplay, like, is fine. But it still does not compare. Like, KH2 is literally a masterpiece. I think it's the best, like, action game there is. Like, if I could only play one game for the rest of my life, KH2 specifically would definitely be a contender for what I would take. Because I could probably live off doing randomizers for the rest of my life. Like, the combat system is just that fun. Why am I doing that? Like, KH2 doesn't come close to KH2. Do you like KH3 or do you like the 3 hours of remind and the super bosses? It's so funny because like one of my biggest problems with KH3 in a post like remind world is that your moveset doesn't naturally become part of the base game if you start a new game, right? Because the base game for KH3 is actually fucking dog shit.
House has hallways.
Thank you for the 5. That's good. That's good. Yeah, exactly. Remind. And I'm not making fun of you. I'm saying this because I agree. But when people say, "Oh, KH3 got good," what they mean is like a small sliver of KH3. Because even the base game, you don't get your Remind moveset if you do a full playthrough again, which fucking sucks. Because the base moveset in KH3 is so fucking bad. Like, it is legitimately offensively bad. It's so slow. Its attacks miss all the time. The way it combos is just not good. It's just not good. And for the longest time, I thought it did because I forgot that I modded it to give me the Remind abilities in the base game. And it does make base KH3 better, even though base KH3 still has the problem of how many stupid fucking minigames you have to play. But like, there's such a small portion of that game that's actually salvaged. I hate KH3. KH3 starts at limit cut. Exactly. Exactly. Oh man, I went in my fucking menu and I lost my thing. Amazing. It's so cool. That's a great design. You kidding me? The DLC super bosses high of the game, but barely anyone who got the game and content actually finished the challenge content. Yeah, no, I had fun with the super bosses. I enjoyed it. I'm really mad I didn't walk out now because I got one of the enhancements. Sora's finisher when he makes a pillar of light is the worst, slowest piece of dog shit in the series. Dude, it's so... Dude, KH3 in general. base game is all style and no substance. It makes me so fucking mad. I hate that every spell is a fucking nuke. Like, this game sucks, but at least the spells are actually different goddamn spells, dude. Like, it's just like, oh, well, the fire spell is a red nuke, and the water spell is a blue nuke. That's awesome. I'm glad these spells don't actually fucking matter. Like, Cage 2 is so cool. You know, you got Magnet, you got Reflect, which does everything. You know, like, they all interact with opponents and enemies in different ways, like, you know, fire being multi-hit, and its effect on revenge values and stuff. Like, it is so interesting, and it, like, has so much depth. KH3 said no. None of that. And oh man, the reaction commands, you know, there's so much soul in them. They're unique enemy, like, interactions. The more flashy ones have, like, an actual cutscene that's awesome and makes Sora look cool. But they replaced that with the situational commands. And the worst fucking part is, again, they're just screen nuke cutscenes that aren't inherently different, other than the fact that the screen nuke looks slightly different, and they're not unique to any specific enemy or anything. And they take forever to go over. It's like a 5-minute process, and it's super fucking annoying because Nomura was like, oh, we got rid of the reaction commands because the game played itself or whatever. It was low interactivity. So they replaced it with pressing triangle and then getting a fucking screen nuke, and I really don't like KH3. My nose is stuffed. So mad. 4 changes some spells to be functionally different while making all spells to be the exact one function. Yeah, it's... I think the problem with Osaka games in general are just mechanical bloat when you get down to it. Like, instead of refining specific systems to make a really cohesive, like, design, like just a combat system, you know, they instead choose to just throw on more stuff. Get out of here. It's like, no man, I rather have the quality over quantity. Yeah, we can leave here. We can evolve a lot of stuff now, I think. I do love losing interactivity to slot machine. Oh yeah, because it is, the situation commands are RNG, aren't they? Somewhat. I mean, you build up the gauge, but. Did they say they're gonna bring back reaction commands in KH4? I mean, they should. Like, it's just like such a fun mechanic. It's like it's like when Paper Mario removed timed hits. Like, it's such a fun interactive mechanic. Because I really do think it's interactive. Like, there's like, you need to know when to use things. You can utilize them in certain ways. Like, you know, and it just looks cool, and that's part of it. Like. KH3 Sword is a wet blanket. Kind of sucks. Alright, so let's see here. Arrow plus Blizzard with Abounding. So, Arrow, Blizzard. How do I not have an Abounding Crystal? Oh no, dude. Do I need this for anything else? Second chance, we need pulsating. It's not a, so... I never had this happen. Abounding Crystal... PBS. Axe Flapper? Can I buy these? They're abounding in the shop.
Who's
I think the two.
Persona Pro tag, and why is it Joker?
You're just correct. I find no reason to correct you. Thank you for the 2 though. Yeah, you're just right. I love Joker's design. He's cool. I also like Dorkun quite a bit, but Joker's insanely well done. I can't buy this shit, can I? I also like Joker's personality in general. People act like Persona characters are like blank slates. I mean, obviously they are to some extent, but if you look at the actual answers that like Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5 do, like the characters have very clear personalities, and I like that Joker's like kind of nerdy, but like he's cool. Like I like a lot of his answers, right? You know, I like when you know, the classic one of like when you're voting with Kawakami, you know, when she's like, but I'm your teacher and old, and he's like, that's the best part. Like not every person, like Persona 3 man would not say that. He's really cheeky, yeah. But I like Akira a lot. He's easily my favorite. I like big hair. I like his fluffy hair. That's part of it. I like his outfits in the game. I like his, you know, Phantom Thief attire. He's just a cool dude. Dude, I don't wanna... Where do I get a bounding crystal? This fucking sucks. I'd effectively get a bounding crystal in birthplace, so I decided to Mirage Arena medals and buy the bounding crystals. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I just don't. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I just don't get EXP Walker. I actually don't think I need it otherwise. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. We're not doing that. I don't care enough. Alright, let's get this blizzard out of here. This blizzard. And then I think we want magic boost, maybe? Yeah, bounding axe flappers and mandrakes. Oh, the sexy heartless. It's probably because I didn't kill any of them when I was going to this area. It's probably usually where I get them. Alright. So we need Blizzara. The question is, what do we want to put on it? I feel like we probably just want like attack haste or magic haste. So I think we want fleeting, right? Oh wait, this will give me... This will give me? With the 2 blizzards? I'm gonna save. I know you're like the BBS scholar, but I just want to be sure. I saw Joker like a theater kid and something going from his personality. I would not. That's mean. You take that back. Do not call Joker a theater kid. How dare you? How dare you? To call a man a Disney adult. Alright, there we go. That's Leaf Bracer. Alright, that's smart. Alright, well, we don't need this fucking arrow. What else can we meld here? We still haven't had Sororiku and Kairi fighting on a team. Oh yeah, well, I mean... It's fucking funny what happens to Kairi in KH3. Bitch had infinite time to train in a literal time chamber, and she gets mogged in 1 hit. Thank you, Nomura. I too think women are useless. Alright, we're making another double thunder. I think we just do another thunder boost, right? Seems like the... So I think we can eventually get second chance, but second chance... So second chance and once more are both on the Raz. So we gotta wait. Wellspring and... Pulsating on the Raz. I'm just confused why Nora writes Kairi like that. He knows how to write girls. So what's going on here? I don't know. I mean, every time he writes a girl, they usually just end up they end up fucking up and being useless. So I don't know. I think it's pretty based actually. People on Twitter like get really mad about what happens with Kairi, but I kind of like that she's Sora's princess, right? I like that when she fights, she's like, "Oh, please work." Like she's just not a competent fighter, and I kind of like that. Like I'll make fun of her, but I actually do think that's a cute quality. But I guess that's not true. I mean, my favorite Nomura girl is, in terms of writing, my favorite Nomura girl in terms of writing is definitely Larxene in Chain of Memories. But she has the problem of every Kingdom Hearts character where she serves a really good purpose. She's well handled the first time, and then she just fades in the background and does nothing. But I like Larxene. I think she's cool. I love that when she like grabs. Like the thing I like about Recom a lot is the cutscenes. In terms, because I like the GBA like sprites and whatnot more, but the cutscenes really elevate Recom. I love that when she's grabbing Naminé, she does like the Gappieri thing of like pulling her up by the chin. Like that's such a hot scene. Like Larxene's just really a sexually charged character. I'm a big fan. Oh yeah, another Thunder Boost. Alright, so now... Is there anything else we can fuse? I guess no, I can't because we have these two blizzards. Okay, we can fuse these two cures to make another cure boost. Not the men, it's Kairi. Yeah, Kairi is an actual princess. Yeah, I don't hate Kairi in this series. Funny enough, I just think some stuff with her is funny. But I will say, like, the best version of Kairi is still KH1. She's a bit more tomboyish in that game, and she just has a lot more going on with her character. I don't think it's necessarily bad that she's like almost feels more effeminate now. Like that's a perfectly fine. But I just find some of the things he does with her is just hilarious. What am I doing? What am I doing? Melding. I'm like searching for my words, but I can't search for these fucking commands at the same time. Alright, so 2 cures again. We want to get another cure boost. And that would be Shimmering again. I feel like I'm gonna run out of Shimmering. I need to get more. Manga Kairi is great, as I always say. Kairi's character died after she went into the portal at the end of KH2. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I really like... Yeah, I really like her in 2. I really like characterization across the board in KH2. Which is one of the reasons I hate KH3, because it ruined a lot of stuff that, like, was set up. Like, again, I think the original send-off for Roxas and Naminé, you know, it's like, as long as Kairi and Sora are together, we will always be happy, you know, because we are in their hearts, we're always together. Like back when, you know, those two were the ship or whatever. And I thought that was a sweet sentiment, and I really liked that as a send-off. And I liked that the characters actually went away after they served their purpose, instead of just being a fucking prop in the background. And then, you know, KH3 comes around, is that like, oh, Naminé and Roxas are miserable, actually. They fucking hate it. I'm like, what? They were just fake, yeah, they were just fake smiling the whole time. Like, come on. It's like annoying. I still didn't make second chance in once. Oh, I have to wait till I do these spells. That's right. Dude, we're not finishing grinding this stream. This is funny. 2 weeks of Birth by Sleep grinding in a row. Epic. wonder if it's worth going over to these guys. Yeah, I'll run over to them this time. Roxas needs to be his own person. Namine needs to be destined in favor of Riku. Dude, the thing with Namine is so funny. She's literally a consolation prize for Riku. Again, I like Namine early on too. It's literally just like these characters just have nothing to do after the fact. It's like at that point, it's like you might as well just let them go. Give them like a satisfying narrative story, whether they die or fuck off. And, I don't know, come back when they have a use. But instead, everyone just hangs around, and that's why we don't get Final Fantasy characters in the story now. Nomura said. He's like, oh, we got too many OCs to take care of. It's like, we don't need them. I hate you. Oh my god, do I hate this guy. If I wasn't autistic, I would just stay in Mickey and get the double experience. But even though I'm never playing this game again, I'm like, oh, I need to get all the upgrade all the D-links for some reason. And I have this sense of self to realize that's what I'm doing, but I can't stop myself. I always like the idea that Roxas was a darker aspect of Sora as a person, and when they rejoin, a bit of him would rise up in Sora whenever he got pissed off or frustrated. That'd be a cool concept. Because I mean, there are times when I'm trying to think of the specific example. But I mean, you see it in both of them, where it's like the character will speak to Roxas. And like Sora will answer, but like he says the thing Roxas would say. He's like, did I say that? Like I think that'd be a fun concept. I also tend to like the that type of trope where it's like you have character A and then you have like a character B who is like sealed inside that character, and then I like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like that kind of thing. Obviously, it would to be a lesser extent here, but I do like that kind of like tropey thing. Are you winning? No, I'm playing BBS. There's no winning here. What a shitty move, man. There's not a lot of Final Fantasy in this Disney Final Fantasy crossover. Yeah, exactly. It sucks because like that's one of the best parts about Kingdom Hearts to me. I like the weird melding of Disney Final Fantasy, but we just don't get it now. I hate that Maleficent and Peeve basically show up as like a glorified cameo in KH3. What's my favorite GameCube game? It might simply be Super Mario Sunshine. Let's see. My favorite GameCube games, as a general sentence, is, you know, you got your basic Mario types, so Sunshine, Double Dash, 1000 Year Door, Pokemon Channel. Funny enough, Pokemon Coliseum. I'm actually not crazy about Tales of Symphonia, despite Symphonia being, or excuse me, despite Tales being one of my favorite series. I feel like Sunshine is the most generic answer in the world, but it really might be that. Super Smash Brothers Melee. Also Kirby Air Ride. Honestly, it also, the GameCube has Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, but it does not have the version of Wonderful Life that's on the PS2, which upgrades Nami's hair. and lets you date the like rich, prissy teenage girl. So for the fact that it's not the best version of the game, I don't think I should say that. Every Sonic Adventure game that's on there is the worst one. It really might just be Melee. Or excuse me, it really might just be Sunshine. Sonic Riders is on there. Yeah, I fucking love Sunshine. Like, I feel like it's almost like the Mario platformer on the console is my favorite game. Feels like the most by the numbers answer, but I think it really is Sunshine. Sunshine doesn't frustrate me anymore. Like, I get it. I get people who struggle with it. But I think the demanding stuff in it can be fun. The only points of Sunshine I think are genuinely like forever frustrating, or stuff like the pachinko machine. You know, just like one-offs that you don't have to do unless you're going for 100% anyway. So, not a big deal to me. I can't believe you like Mario. Bro, I am Mario. I'm 5 foot and Italian. And I love princesses. Dude, you're never having never having an infinite lifetime worth of content like Mario 64. Yeah, it pains me, dude. I want Sonic Adventure. I see what the world gives to Super Mario 64 fans, and I want that for me with Sonic Adventure, man. But we're just never gonna have that. I just want infinite community created content. I just want to play SA1 forever, like I do with SA2. Or excuse me. Man, my words are getting mixed up. It's late. What I do with Kingdom Hearts 2. Because Sonic Adventure 1 has a randomizer, but by nature of the way the game's mechanic works, because it's a platformer, it's like you're still always platforming through the same levels. Like, even if you change the enemies and stuff, it's not that crazy different. With Cage too, like, it really mixes things up if you change up all the item locations, you know, the enemies, the bosses. It's a completely different experience. Not completely different, but you know, like, it feels like a different playthrough. But for Sonic Adventure, you need the Mario 64ization. You need the infinite community created levels to just platform through. I wish I had it. But yeah, no, the GameCube has so many good games on it, which is why I was trying to think, is it Sunshine, right? Because there are just so many. I love missing my moves. It's epic. What are you going at me? Yeah, I would definitely not count Sonic Heroes among the high pantheon of Sonic games. It's like directly in the middle of everything. Middling experience. Shadow of 5 peak, no. Don't think so. I'm sorry, I just spent 400 plus for a new 3D Mario game. That's me with Mario Kart! I didn't want to buy Nintendo's newest plastic, but if you guys know me, I love racing games. I'm a racist. It's one of my favorite genres, like kart racers specifically. I'm so excited that the Switch 2 is launching with Mario Kart 9, but I want it to be like Mario Kart forever, bro. I want infinite content. I want a live service Mario game that isn't fucking Tour. Like, I want that DLC pass situation, but just constant. Like, every year, just a new set of courses, new racers. Please. I love racing. Any ideas for tracks you have in mind? The main thing I want out of tracks for this series is I want tracks from the actual Mario games. Like, I think it's cool that we have, like, locations that are... This is vaguely a place from a past Mario game. But I actually want... like actual locations that we see, and like I want to, I don't know, like Like any of the Mario Odyssey worlds, like give me a Luncheon Kingdom level. Maybe not Luncheon, because I'm not crazy about Luncheon. That's like the main thing I want to see from Mario courses. Face races. You see the new Sonic racing game, Crossing Worlds or whatever? I'm keeping my eye on it. I'll say this. People keep theorizing that it's gonna have like crossover content with like IDW and like the movie and stuff. And I kind of hope not. Because I saw what happened in the last Sonic racing game. We didn't even get fucking cream. And if I swear to God, if like a character I like gets taken out by fucking movie Sonic, I'll be upset. So, I don't know. But I've liked all the Sonic racing games. Like even Sonic Team Racing, I think, is still kind of a good game, but it kind of shot itself in the foot several times. Have you played SRB2 Card? SRB2 Card is my favorite racing game. Members, bi-monthly, we have like a... we have like an SRB2 Card night for our member streams. And then we basically have like a big, I would almost say like a tournament. And we just play that for 3 hours. And that's every other month. Usually between that, it's SRB2 Battle Mode or like Mega Man 8-Bit Battle. So like something that isn't a racing game. But I love Kart. Kart's my favorite game. We make like custom content for it, for Dimitri Monroe server. Like we have Himari, we have Rio, we have Blue Archive characters. Goombella is the most recent one. No custom tracks or anything, but racers. And a few other custom stuff, but mostly back-end things. Good night, Leblos Hero. Oh, dude, I didn't check my Alright, well, Thunder is max, Blizzard's max. Do I have any more Blizzards? I do. I have too many Blizzards, in fact. You can, in fact, play as Dimitri and Twerk teaming up Double Dash style. Iconic character. I think Keto wants to do a resprite of them at some point. Sonic is trying to go through these solos. I don't know about that. My money is always on Goku. Goku will find a way to win. Power scaling be damned of what anyone says about any other character. If someone is stronger than Goku, he'll find a way to get stronger. That's my goal right there. So what Sonic games were worked by the Japanese devs? Well, I mean, even Sonic games now are made by the Japanese devs. So if you mean written, basically everything up to Black Knight. Sonic Colors is where they switched over to primarily American. There might be other examples, but I don't think so, like before Sonic Colors. There might be something I'm thinking of. I think like I think 3D Blast is like technically written by Westerners, right? I could be wrong about that. I don't know. Pikachu solos Goku at your last item. So we do not talk bad about Dragon Ball Daima, okay? No slanderization anymore. They gave me Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I will not talk bad. Can't ask for anything else. Except for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, which should happen. They should make that happen. Think they'll make a new Star Fox for the Switch too? I hope so. I want a good Star Fox game that takes place after 64. Every fucking game is just a remake of the original SNES one. That's like decent. And even some of those are bad, like Star Fox Zero. Like, atrocious. Hey, chat user twerks to the mode. When are we gonna see the rest of that Star Fox Adventures playthrough? Okay. Alright, we got one Cura done. That's good. We can meld these blizzards. I feel like we want magic haste, maybe. Or maybe attack. Well, I think I can't get attack haste on this. Star Fox Zero is cool. Get this guy out of here. Hang him by his balls somewhere, bro. Pelt rocks at him. What the hell? No one has said that sentence without the word "not" in between it, okay? I refuse to believe. Is Sonic Colors good? Yeah, I like Sonic Colors. I mean, Sonic Colors marks the beginning of the end, so I there's like a bad taste, but like if I'm to be fair to the game itself, I like it still. So many fucking blizzards. Dragon Ball Die was peak, and I love it. All right, settle down. I don't know if I go that far. Colors DS is good. That's true. All right. So what do we got here, boys? We got blizzards. So many blizzards. Honest to God, we need more thunders. It is actually a crime that I do not have more thunders. So I think what we want to meld at this point in time is not a shimmering crystal, because that will give me a blizzard screen or boost. I think we want to use fleeting and get a magic or attack haste. Yeah, because I think this will be magic, which makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think we need this many blizzards. I think, but we literally need more thunders. Need a lot more thunders. Oh boy, this is fucking ridiculous. I could buy Thundera itself, but and then I'm losing out on abilities. It costs more money. It's not worth it. Thunder. Thunder. Haste is extremely useful in this game, yeah. But the thing is, I need attack haste. I need, because I'm going to be using Thunder Surges mostly. I'm going to be using Thunder Surges and probably a Thundera. Oh, I guess Magic Haste also helps cure, so that's good. If Unleashed was the last Sonic game, like say the market was done with Sonic, would that be a good game to end the franchise on? Black Knight, I would say. Black Knight comes after. Not only does it have good characterization for Sonic, it also, it feels like an ending, because, well, actually, I don't think I ever said this before, like the thematics of like that every world has its end and that's okay. And the fact that it references in like smart ways a bunch of like old Sonic games by using like leitmotifs and like having all these characters. I think Black Knight would have been a great game to end on. I haven't even thought about that. The fact that Black Knight has the theme of like every world comes to an end and that's okay. Like in correlation to if it was the last game in the series. Cream is an innocent little being, must protect. I agree with the first half of the statement. I don't think everyone will agree with the second half.
Gotcha. Gotcha. No.
Never really been a cream guy or vanilla. I'm loyal. It's all about Amy Rose. Though, if I were to have a side piece, probably be Marine. I like Marine a lot. I like girls who talk funny. I like accents or like just weird talking habits. Like if you made like Yoda like a hot anime girl, I'd be diamonds. I totally creamed the rabbit. I get it. I get it. That's funny. That's funny. That's good. I always thought Blaze was cool. I thought Blaze was hot. Please clap. Thank you. But no, both of those statements are true.
Thunder! Freeze! Yeah!
Fear and dressed as Yoda. Well, I mean, that would just be like a robe, right? Like, I mean, yeah, sure. That'd be hot. Like, I like when girls just wear robes slash coats. I like when guys just wear coats slash, well, not just, but like, you know, armor? Like if you have armor and then they have like a cloak over it, that's really cool. That's like a badass design. What's the mom rabbit? Vanilla. Mom rabbit is named Vanilla. Girl who talk funny, don't drop this guy at any European country. I go to Europe a lot. It's fun. Well, it's been fun. Because it depends where you go in Europe. Some stuff's going on. I loved being in the Netherlands because their fucking language just sounds like it sounds like if how do I phrase this? You almost always understand what people are saying. It sounds like I have dyslexia when I look at words, right? Being there feels like I'm hearing in dyslexia because every word is so close to English. It just feels like everything got slightly garbled up. Also, everyone speaks English, so it's really easy to maneuver around, thankfully, but it was just such an odd experience. Cape with armor, what a cool concept. Sure, such a thing in a cape as cool as this. Oh. Dude, it's so fucking stupid that they took away the fucking capes for this game. It makes me so mad. It's like the coolest shit in the world. I wasn't even thinking of Terra when I said that, to be honest. I was thinking of the fucking art I used for my SAO stream. I think I'd do the MILF rabbit would be anything but vanilla. Oh, that's a good one. Fun to wear mechs wear cloaks. I think cloaks are just cool. Like, dude, you know what my favorite Mega Man design is? Big hint right there. Oh, dude, I hate WebP. There's nothing more badass than this guy. I love base.exe. It's so good. I love normal base. I love like base variations. But like this specifically is just like peak, actually. It's so good. I love Battle Network in general. They finally made a figure slash model for him. That's great. I wish I still bought figures slash models. I just buy plushies now. Just because they're easier to fit in the spaces. Speaking of, give me a second. I have one coming in. I want to see if it's, oh, it's shipped. Tracking available. February 7th. Did any of you pre-order the new Blue Archive plush set? I got Karen. Can't wait to legally own a black woman again. Honestly, I always want to get a lot of them, but those plushies cost so much to fucking import, dude. I just want to stick to my favorites. I hope Himari eventually gets one, but I'm kind of curious how that would go. I guess they just wouldn't give her a wheelchair, right? God, Naru. Oh yeah, I asked you that. Which tracking is this attached to? Whatever, I'll look at this later. Importing what now? Black women. No, there's Blue Archive plush sets, but they did the maids for CNC. I thought about also getting Hina, obviously. I think Nonomi I was also considering. But again, it's like almost $50 to import them. It's crazy. And she's so cute. My only like Sugurugi. Sugurugi is popular. I'm pretty sure I don't like her. I don't care for her. But I feel like you're definitely not the only one. Did Halabashan look this pastel in KH1? No, but that's because it fell. So like it's kind of, you know, destroyed. Also, you're only really in the castle in KH1. You're not in the like the normal area. Oh, the Mary one's really cute. She's still in stock. Man. So I'm just talking about, I want to just own them all. Like, but they're all like $40 to $50. It's actually pretty expensive. I like Mary a lot. I'm looking forward to Mary's idol unit. I think that's probably the next time I'm gonna be rolling. I got so fucking lucky with Shiriko Terror. I got her in like my first 10 roll, but then my next set of summons were interesting to say the least. Because I went for Armored Hoshino, but I had to hit Pity. But every time I rolled, I mean, because it's a fest, I got like a new 3-star that I did not have yet. Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it, but I got so lucky with Terror that I was like, well, I guess I'll go for the Hoshino unit. Because I'm not a huge Hoshino guy. Attended to fish for Wakamoon and was unsuccessful. That's rough, buddy. Yeah, that's one of the reasons, because it's like if you do want the unit, it's not the easiest to acquire them after the fact when they're no longer on the limited banners. Japan Daytrip, we're going through Valkyrie Chronicles localization, which is terrible. He's losing his mind over it. Now going over Metaphor Recantasia. Curious how it'll turn out. Yeah, I don't care for Metaphor at all, but from what I've seen of the localization, it doesn't look fantastic. But it's not a game I really care for, so I can't say I've looked into it any deeper than a very surface level. Alright, do we have 2 Blizzaros done? I honestly think we're gonna end pretty quickly, even though I am not anywhere near done this grinding. Do I want to get another Thunder? What do I have to mix to make Thunder Surge? I should start figuring that out right now. Oh, brother. Okay, let's see. Thunder Surge. So obviously the Thunder is Fire Dash, Free Raise, Stun Edge, or Confusion Strike. Go for like 3 maybe. Oh, we need that. So Fire Dash. Okay, so Fire Dash is D and Stun Edge is I. So that should inform my decision, right? Because I want attack haste, so yeah, D. So I think I want Fire Edge. Because I think I would give me, yeah, okay, so yeah, okay. So I want Fire Dash. I want like 2. I know this is a Euro, but has AI translation made any progress? Yeah, I mean, if you use like a light machine model, like or light machine, LLM, like say Google Gemini, or even Claude. Claude's a very good AI system, not like ChatGPT. Claude's really good. If you use that, the AI is like advanced enough that it actually can read through context, and it actually usually comes out with a much better translation than, say, if you just plug shit into DeepL or Google Translate. A lot of more companies actually have been using AI stuff because it is just getting far along. AI advancement is really quick now, mostly because we're getting to that point with the technology. So yeah, I mean, things are looking that way. Honestly, that's why I always say when people are like, man, gosh, I need to learn Japanese. And I'm not discouraging you. You should learn Japanese if this kind of thing interests you, especially for like older stuff. But I mean, even that's going to get translated. You could do it yourself. I'm not discouraging it, but there is going to be a point where this stuff is less and less of an issue. It's just easy to fix, whether it's being fixed at the source or after the fact by other people. I've seen some AI translations work really well, especially with voice work for subtitles. Yeah, no, it's really impressive. I love AI. It's such an amazing tool, especially with these continued advancements. Saw an edit of a Vader comic where they put Watto. Oh, I saw that. Surely I want to hit one of my fucking strikes. Thank you, Birthday Sleep. AI is a gift from the Lord. I fully believe that. It's to punish annoying people. Oh my god. I'm just mashing as I grind, so now that my special requires me to pay attention, I keep fucking it up. Alright, Snow White is the only one I need to D-link now as well. Okay, ChatGPT. Yeah, I mean, ChatGPT is like not bad. I mean, it's somewhat compromised, as I was saying earlier, but for like some stuff, it's pretty good. It's useful. But there are better things. Like if you want to use a ChatGPT, like I would say to use Claude. Claude's really good. The stuff you can do with Claude is actually crazy. You can give Claude like access to your PC, and you could be like, "Hey, organize my files, do this and this." Like you can have Jarvis at home essentially. It's actually really crazy. Of course, you have to pay for that. But you know, again, it's just a testament to how fast AI is improving and what it can do. Translate. Well, Claude's not a translation tool, but I mean, you can use it for translation. Again, it's a ChatGPT, like, it's just an AI system. And it would be better. It would be better for translation than ChatGPT. I would say that. But again, what you really want to do if you want to translate works accurately is you want to feed it through an LLM model. I don't know why I keep saying a word that's in it again. Do you know when people go shake my head, SMH, shake my head? I keep doing that. I don't mean to. I just realized you can kind of see my mouse at times. Wish I could show it off, actually. People posting about how Watto was evil. Listen, Watto took care of Shmi. He was a great guy. You can't expect Disney to understand the complex characterization of Watto. Actually, I think Metaphor might end up getting a re-release, so there's better hope for a translation of base game. I would not expect that from Atlas, of all companies. In terms of it oh my god, in terms of it getting better. If anything, I would have expected it to get worse. I don't know. The winds are changing. It's possible, I guess. You know what's really funny? Only slightly on topic because I was thinking about Capcom after this conversation. Obviously, a lot of people complain about, or at least people like me, complain how fucking ugly stuff like Street Fighter has been. How it just like the RE engine just like beats every character with the fucking ugly stick. And every time that's like a criticism, you get the fucking, I'm not playing a fighting game to come, bro. But the second an attractive character gets into these games, like right now, all I fucking see on social media, just all these same fucking FGC people going like, oh my god, they're on the fucking title screen, dude, I'm gonna come. Interesting how quick that changed. The level people go to say like, oh, this doesn't matter, blah, 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 just to like own the chuds or whatever. But the second it becomes clear that, oh, every normal person in the world actually would prefer things look nice, becomes fucking obvious when it actually happens. I don't even know if I'd categorize it safe for it, because she's just hot, like, typically. But again, it's just people act like they don't care or don't want these things specifically to own to chuds. Ethical gooning's funny, dude. I was seeing that a lot with like Marvel Rivals, where it's like you see these fucking people who like just post like disgustingly obese like squirrel girl art, but they'd be like, oh, the gooners, this and that, whenever a new skin came out and like it would show some skin or something from Marvel Rivals. This ethical consuming shit in general is so fucking stupid. Like, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but it's, you know, it's just actually insane whenever I think about it. Okay, so we have a Bozara, which... Okay, we have two Thunders, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, so we can mix these two Thunders for a Thunder Boost. Squawka should not be toward. She's okay. I like her because she talks funny, as I've discussed. But there are a lot better girls than our rivals. Dude, Sue is so hot. It is actually insane. Wanda. Oh my god. Wanda also talks funny. Love redheads. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay. Thunder Boost. Dude, I was like I saw Storm's ass like a while, like after the game's been out for a while. Like I never looked, And then I just turned around to look at her model to the side, and I was like, Jesus Christ. God damn. Like, it's so big. It is actually insane. Oh, man. Crazy if you just make characters attractive. No one fucking gives a shit about anything. Like, all these people act like, oh, it's because they're all racist. But it's like, no, dude, it's because you made the character fucking ugly as shit. I think this is correct. Yeah. Alright, we're actually getting to the point where I want to be. Actually, do I not have it 2 Blizzaras done? I feel like that's insane. Do I want to put more blizzards on the board? I don't think so. I think I just want one more fire dash. I like Magic. Magic looks like if a girl were a cosplayer, she would have a nose ring, so I don't really care for her. She's too angular. I like girls who like are... I don't want to say round. They're more squishy. They look soft to the touch. You know? You guys ever look at Fern from Theoden? Look at that. Just doughy. Doughy's a really hot word to describe a woman. Oh my god. So funny story. So I was using the word wagyu. Like wagyu, like the beef, right? Like the Japanese beef, in a personal encounter multiple times, and it seemed to severely confuse the like Google bots that are watching over me at all points in time, and I continued to get like ads and like YouTube videos about like making like, you know, beef patties with like the meat and stuff. It was very funny because it's not at all how that word was being used. I found it humorous. It was like a week ago. It's great. There's a lot of animal characters named Makoto. I know. It's all the baggy robes. Bro, her Fern's tits are cute. Fern is doughy. She has like a pouty face. She has huge tits. Come on. Come on. You're not gonna be one of these people. Fern is not fat, but it's like Mei from Overwatch. Look at this fucking creature, okay? Literally. Look at that. Literal creature. Look at that. That's doughy, okay? I'm telling you, no. There's commentary on how huge her tits are. Theoden has tit envy, which is a hot trait. I like when girls have tit envy. Make her bigger. You stop that. You stop that, okay, Tori? Try not bad, but Fear and Lollyhag. I mean, Fearon's my girl. She has white hair and elf ears. She's basically my property by nature. But I'm not gonna sit here and tell you Fern is not attractive. Honestly, Tyrion in general has really good character design. Stark's really good. He's like a cool male character design. Himmel is sexy. In a masculine, I respect him way. Just really good character design across the board. Tyrion's the ultimate fumbler, lost a chance to bag the great Himmel. True, dude. It's tragic. Just the biggest case of autism. I mean, you've been there before, right? You've just woken up in the middle of the night and be like, she was flirting with me? Just realize it. Except in her case, it took, you know, like 70 years to figure that out. But, you know. I hope there's a happy ending there. I get really, like, I described this before. I actively don't like art of a character that is out of character. Like, I don't think it's a problem, right? Like, I think it's fine. You can do what the hell you want. You know, if you make art, you know, it's your thing, whatever. But for me personally to enjoy something, I usually, like, am somewhat bothered if I'm like, that character wouldn't do that. So I have a problem with Tyrion a lot. People draw things that often make me say, she wouldn't do that. But I really like art of her and Himmel together. I hope there's something waiting at the end. Because I love both those characters. I want happiness for them. There's a chat user Neo Hajime drew art of Maria from Sonic Hedgehog. And it was very funny because he was like, I got a commission to draw Maria, you're not gonna like it. And then, like, chat user Hannah saw it, and I was, like, in a call with her, and she was like, you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like, I just saw it, so you're not gonna like it. Like, it's funny that everyone understands that about me. I think she was like, Dimitri's not gonna be happy about this. Manga ending has been so smid that I'm scared Tyrion may live up to it, but may not live up to it, but holding out hopes. I feel you, dude. I 100%, I feel you. I'm right there with you. I've been burnt so many goddamn times. Never more than Attack on Titan. This is actually the worst experience I've ever had reading. But yeah, if I like a character, I'm very, autismo. Again, it's not a, you can't draw this is bad, but it, you know, what I like. Slash don't like. God damn it, hit the fucking, Jesus Christ. Why is this battle system so bad? But I never got an Attack on Titan. Honest to God, good for you. It sucks. Imagine like reading something for 10 fucking years just to end in a wet fart like that. It actually feels like a crime. I feel like I should be able to lock that guy up. Do you see how like the moves just miss? Like I'm just hitting the A button again. I'm just doing the next move in the combo. How does it miss? I'm not far away. The enemy's not moving. Just miss. Our bad is because they're making it up as they go for the most part. I don't think that's always the case. I mean, there's probably definitely instances of that. I feel like most people, usually when you're writing a story, have an idea for the ending. But I feel like it's like, if I was to say a blanket negative statement about like Japanese art, they're really bad at ending things. Like just, wow, it's so shockingly bad at times. Have you read the Ultimania interviews for these games yet? I definitely have at points. and I definitely can recall certain facts from them just as like things I know now. But like it's been so long since I actually sat down and read the ultimatums. So there's probably a good amount of things I wouldn't even like blanket statement register as, oh yeah, that's from that. Alright. I think this is the moment of truth time. I think we can actually meld second chance and once more. I believe. Alright. Gotta look at my little guide. Alright, so second chance, we want pulsating crystal. And I believe 2 Blizzaras or 2 Thunderas would do. I'm going to go with the 2 Blizzaras. Alright, this is max, so I'm keeping Leaf Bracer, obviously. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if like the system was worse in that if I melted this, if I melted this Leaf Bracer, I actually just lost Leaf Bracer. I'm actually shocked that that doesn't happen. I'll be honest. Yeah, okay, pulsating. I did save, so if I fuck up, it's fine. Okay, second chance. Blizzaga. And then we are going to mix. Do I have a? Oh my god! Do I not have another Thundera? Oh, okay, I do. I do. Okay. Gotta be sad when SAO finally ends. I am worried that he is going to die before SAO like progressive ends. We're on like floor like what 9? There's 100 floors. He like chop, buddy. You don't got all day. I'm actually super worried about it just being finished. Really sweet story actually when he bought Fractured Daydream, new SAO game obviously. When he went out to buy it, his tooth just like broke. I don't know what the hell he did. I don't know if he fell over or something. But but he immediately had to go to the fucking hospital. He's a cute guy. He always retweets, I don't know if she's like a VTuber or like what the hell she is. She might just be like an artist. But there's this one girl, I think she's probably a VTuber, who just always ships herself with Kirito. From like specifically the Alicization arc. And he always comments like making like almost like koi post or whatever, like teasing her. Because obviously, you know, Kirito's married to Asuna. He's a nice guy. I like him. BBS becomes slightly playable. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just playable. Like it is. I would not go forward with this game without second chance and once more. Let's see here. So I actually don't know if this is the combination. This is why I saved, but I'm pretty sure it should be. I just need to... Wellspring Crystal. I only have one. That's scary. Good thing I saved. Okay, there we go. Alright. So we have our main moveset. Our main abilities now. We got Second Chance, we want once more. We got Leaf Bracer, we got some Thunder Boost, we got some Cure Boost. So now... we need to make... fuck. Can go back up here. Okay, we need more Ra's. Okay, so these next Ra's we're going to combine with Fire Dash. And we're going to make Attack Haste, and we're going to have Thunder Surge with that. But do we have... what are we looking at in the Ra department? We just got that one. That's not good. Okay, we're good on Thunder Boost. We don't need any more. That's good. We could definitely take the Attack Haste. We need one more Cure Boost, and we're about to make that. But my question is... yeah, I think I want to... I think I just want to buy the Thunderas raw, right? I mean, I could. I'd be broke. But if I do that, then I can't get the haste. I can't get the magic haste. I think I at least just want to buy these two. I'm making this a more annoying process, but... yeah. So I think we want another raw. We at least want one more, and we want that to have magic haste. This is so complicated. I hate them. I guess it's not even that complicated, it's just how tedious it is. How many? We have 5 fleeting. Okay, so we have all the magic and attack haste in the world. That's good. I know the villains of Furin so far pale in comparison to the 7 deadly sins in Brotherhood. I like Furin's villains more as like what they stand for, ideology, and their effects on the story. I agree with character. I agree with character. Like the Brotherhood characters are more interesting. The sins. But I think there's a lot of interesting stuff going on with Furin narratively in terms of their villains. Oh my god, it's been 3.5 hours. I might stop here. I might get myself set up for the next stream. I think that might be all I'm doing here. Alright, Kira, and then this will be my last Kira boost, which I believe is shimmering. I think it's my last shimmering in general. Oh wait, I have another one now. Yeah, okay, so we're maxed on Cure Boost. We have Curaga. Honestly, I probably want to make another Cura, but I think I might just buy a Cura. I mean, I guess I could... I don't know, maybe next stream maybe next stream I'll do that so we can get more attack and reload. So I think I need to get reload boost still. I don't even remember what that does. Most of the streams spell in the melding menu. There's always, yeah, every playthrough, there's always one, guys. Because you have to remember, if you're not a BBS aficionado, I have to do this for every playthrough. You need to do 3 different playthroughs, 3 different characters. And every time they get here, I have to spend almost like 4 hours in total between, because it's usually a bit of another stream, or maybe that stream goes for 4 hours. So about 4 hours of just grinding out this stuff. And granted, I never have to come back until like the end game and do anything else. But like, it's all tedious. It's all annoying. Like, Kingdom Hearts wasn't like this. You used to just like unlock your abilities as you progressed, whether it was narrative or level. You just played the game. Osaka just wants you to slow down at every turn. Makes everything so tedious and annoying. Yeah, every playthrough requires at least a day of like level grinding and prepping the character for the playthrough. It's so annoying. And it's like, you could be chat user twerks to the mode and do it on nothing but scan and a thunder surge. But oh my god, is that miserable. I've seen that bitch die for like 4 hours straight because she had nothing to her name except for scan and thunder surge. And it's not worth it. I don't want to do that. I want this to be as smooth of an experience as it can be, which isn't that smooth, realistically. But it's worse than the alternative, or better than the alternative. Remember when games used to make it so you... Remember when games tried to make it so you have to use menus as little as possible? Dude, everything has like RPG light mechanics now. It's so annoying. It's not to say I don't like those mechanics when they 90% of the time. It's just like, this game didn't need this. You're just making me stay in the menu longer. I played that one game and I kind of enjoyed it. The Final Fantasy To Kill Chaos game. And it was fun. But again, I spent 90% of the time in the menu because there's constantly gear with new stats dropping. And I just want to play the game. Also, can we make a statement here? She does this every time. She goes, I didn't use Thunder Surge spam into Terror Final Boss. Why do you lie about me? I didn't lie about you. I didn't say you Thunder Surge spam. You beat the game, and when you beat the game, you had two things, Thunder Surge and Scan. So therefore, you beat the game with Thunder Surge and Scan. That does not mean you had Thunder Surge at level 1, because that would be impossible. That statement wouldn't make sense. You just want to be mad. This is because you're Sundari. You're getting a compliment, and you're like, oh. And you start choking on my cock. Just stop choking, please. Stranger Paradise, yeah. Oh man, what a day. Alright, yeah, we're done. I don't want to keep going. I had fun though. My throat hurts. I can tell I'm talking a lot because I'm very like nasally. I get like sick if I play too much BBS. I'm feeling it right now. You're complimenting me in the wrong way. Good stream, thank you, Brew. I appreciate it. But yeah, thanks all for coming. If you become a member, or if you're already a member, or if you become a patron, or if you're already a patron, this upcoming Saturday is the member stream. This week, I believe it is Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch. I considered running Unreal Tournament, but I didn't really set it up yet, so I'm not doing that. And the week after is SRB2 card, so you can look forward to that too. So yeah, become a member if you're already a member, etc., etc. Look forward to that. Next week will again be the rest of this fucking grind in BBS, and then 2 streams of SAO, or 2 days or 2 weeks of SAO, because of the boss raids, and then the extreme raid. If you want to get into SAO, you think it's fun, you think when I play it, you're like, wow, that looks fun. Good time to get into it. There's lots of events to grind your level up and stuff, and a lot of people are playing during these, obviously. I think that's it. You guys for making my video successful. Like there was a lot of people being mad has contributed a lot, but I like to think there's positive sides to all that as well, also pushing it, so I appreciate that. I'm glad to see it's doing good, so thank you. Granted, you guys aren't like going out in droves and promoting like these other people though. My biggest fans. But I think that's it. I don't think there's anything else to go over. You can also follow me on Twitter. I post things on the internet. And I'm gonna go make food because I'm hungry. So thanks for stopping by. Hope you had a good time. And goodbye.